All right. Hello, everybody. Good morning. Oh no, my apple! It just fell on the floor and bonked around. Oh my gosh. Hello. Good morning. We're going to play some Star Wars The Old Republic. We had a whole bunch of news yesterday. New microphone. No, does something smell, taste, sound weird? We're going to be playing some Star Wars The Old Republic today, and we're going to be going over a lot of the news that came out yesterday, and oh, now I'm paranoid about it. And we're definitely going to be... Oh, my apple. Good morning, running wild apple. Beware. That's right. Does your turtle like apples? Oh, I bet you she would love them. You have to be very careful what you feed tortoises. They really like fruit, but feed too much to them and they have unhappy poops. They're really not supposed to eat a lot of them except for a very small amount of tropical tortoises. Like, I think Galapagos turtles. They eat fruit for a living.
Like to see the baby.
The little baby tortoise mostly eats grass and weeds. She's really good. She likes dandelion weeds a lot. So today we're very excited because yesterday we got a whole bunch of news. Big thank you to Sealkey earlier for supporting the project here. Thank you. I decided I'm going to go over the news while trying to cut an apple, and I'm a little afraid this is how I like wind up in the ER, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm gonna do it anyway, and if red stuff starts gushing, I'm so sorry about it. Call the police. No, call the ambulance, not the police. Kep says, what's your game plan today? Game plan is start by going over the current news about what's available right now, then go in game and check out, I want to check out the cartel market sales specifically to make sure all we thought would be on sale is on sale. Gush a little bit about what's in update 7.9 and 8.0 that we learned about. And then I was thinking of going and finishing my companion characters. I'm getting so close. And I was originally going to skip doing that because that's what I've been doing lately. And I have all Friday for once to do whatever I want. But... I'm like, apple. Here, you guys can get apple cam. Hang on. Gosh, my camera's gonna fall. Oh, that didn't work at all, did it? Yeah. Apple cam? Oh yeah, apple cam. Here it is. There we go. Amazing. And I was thinking though, double XP might be, if I'm gonna level some characters, like double XP is really a good time to do it, right? I might as well. We'll see how much higher level we'll get by doing it that way, because we're trying not to level them up. We're trying specifically to get them to a certain point in the story. So today is Friday, May the 1st, as in May the 1st be with you. No, just joking, but today is the day when all the Star Wars The Old Republic stuff starts. So could anyone confirm for me that double XP is alive and collection sale is alive, and our wonderful Inspired by sales are definitely alive. Definitely saw you guys posting some of those. Almost done here. So first off, yep. Okay, it's live. Wonderful. And hey, everybody on YouTube side of things, if we use an XP item, does it stack up on double XP? Asked Dr. Gray. Yes, absolutely does. I think the only thing that doesn't stack with double XP is rest XP. That's literally the only thing. Everything else, you stack them babies up. So if you have any old special XP armor, use that. If you have XP boosts, use those. If you have, I don't even know what else you use. Legacy, any legacy XP boosts, use those. The only thing is you can only use one XP item. If you want to level through dynamic encounters, now would be a pretty fun time to do that. Because there is double XP applied to those, and I'm pretty sure there's like, do some of you have an item, or is there a legacy perk that gives you extra XP through dynamic encounters? I don't quite remember, but I'm remembering something in the back of my mind. I've done it! I didn't kill myself. Sandwicho says, I just like double XP. I'll take a break. I like being under level, and it's making it harder for me. I've got some great news for you, Sandwicho. This is something that's not immediately obvious, but it is available. There is a way to turn off double XP. How to level slower, Swtorista. I don't actually remember where it is because I haven't picked it up in a long time. Oh wait, how to level Swoller. That's why it didn't come up. Slower, because I can't type. How to level SWTOR slower in SWTOR. White Acute module. I'm reading like how to get there. There's not even any maps. This is such an old article. The white acute module is sold by a vendor called Hathek, who is a Greek creature located in the combat training section of the Republic or Imperial Fleet. So you would want to go, this is, I believe it's legacy bound, so you would want to go pick it up on one of your characters who's already at the Republic or Imperial Fleet. Apple. You guys can, no more apples, Cam, all gone. Sandwicho says it doesn't fully work, I still level up faster. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, that's so sad. We'll show where it is for anyone else who is wondering about it. So you would pick it up on the combat training. I have never done the math on it or anything like that, and I wouldn't be surprised if it's still not quite enough. You go to the combat training section. You're gonna go to these little cages on the outer ring, or just on the outer edge if you're on the Imperial side. Do I have sprint off? No, I have sprint on. That's perfect. We're looking for agree. We're looking for agree. Let's see if we can find him. The item does work, but just following the MSQ will overlevel you. Oh, Phantom, you're saying that it will overlevel you kind of regardless? I suggest everyone pick up a few. Only available during double XP, but works outside of double XP to slow down leveling even more. It's great if you're grinding planetary gear. Oh, have you been collecting planetary gear, JR? That's awesome. That's very cool. So here's this white acute module. It costs 0 credits. We found the creepy little gree octopus man named Hathek. You know what? Let's take a picture of him. Let's take a picture of him while we're here for that little article for anyone popping in there. This is, let's see how old this article is. This article, oh, okay, it's only as old as 2020. But apparently I had not started taking the website serious at that time. Okay, are you ready for the most amazing high skills technology ever? Are you ready for this? Circle. Beautiful. And then we're gonna, and then customized pen. Lime. Circle, lime. Oh, wow. Oh, beautiful. Normally I open up Photoshop and stuff. Oh, we should take a picture of the actual item on the vendor. And if you're Imperial side, too freaking bad. Look, okay, I've updated the website. I don't need to do anything else the rest of the day. Just joking. I have a whole bunch of stuff to do later today. I've got to work on all the 7.9 stuff. Sandwicho says the vendor for the acute module is a cutie. I will leave now. Fair enough. Sandwicho, have a great day. Hopefully double XP will be done by the 22nd for you. And good morning, everybody. All right, so let's taking a look at, that's not normally how I cut an apple. It's just the way I was able to right now. What the turtle doing? It's still kind of dark outside, so the little turtle's still waking up. She's hidden under a plant right now. So you'll barely even be able to see her. Drina, thank you very much. Dennis says, I was wondering, are you going to make a new Let's Play with a Sith? I haven't done a Let's Play in a while, a proper Let's Play where we actually go run around. I don't know. I kind of just follow my wishes of what I want to work on. Squirrely says, thanks for all the guides. You've been a lifesaver more than once. I'm so glad to hear that. Lokiel asks, any plans to take advantage of double XP this time around, or all the characters you need leveled up? Not particularly, because I don't necessarily need any characters leveled up. I have quite a few level 80s right now. I'll eventually want to bring some more of them up to 90. But I have so many characters that there's not really any strong need for me to have more high-level characters. I actually like having... Now I just have way too many characters in general. What are we at? We're at like 63 or something like that. But in general... I like having a wide variety of characters. For example, characters at different level ranges, because there's certain things that you can only test, or certain items you can only earn kind of within certain level brackets, just like the leveling gear, testing out content at a low level versus a high level. For example, when the Dantooine Wreckage came out, I wanted to be able to go see, could I do this on low level characters? And the answer was kind of yes, actually. That was funny, weird one to go test. We were collecting the leveling weapons and leveling gear a little while ago. Let us see what else is going on in the news. So double XP will be going until May 22nd. May 22nd. And there is a new sale called the Cartel Market Inspired by Sale, which gives you 50 to 75% off certain inspired by items until May 22nd. I thought this would be all inspired by items, but I believe one of you said the Shadow Sentry armor set. Oh, look! Oh, look! It's on sale now. They must have added it. Who said that earlier? Oh, that was someone in Discord. That was someone in Discord. Let's go let them know that they fixed it. That's cool. You know, they must have just missed it along the way. So it's 40% off. Cool. I'm gonna go share that with them right now because that's exciting. So it looks like anything in the inspired by tabs is 50% off, sorry, 25 to 75% off. It said. You can go in here into the categories section and see even more of them. Ooh, Prime Centurions is 70% off. I kind of want to catalog all of these. So I'm going to go post that really fast. It got updated. Ta-da! That's nice. Let's go through page by page and I'll take screenshots. Let's make this really, really, really big. No blue fish today? No. Dory Blue Tang was a one-time fish time. I don't think we're gonna be... Oh no, I hope I didn't delete my way too big. Oh, here it is, right here. Minimize this, open the cartel market. Dismiss Miss PH4. Oh, it's too big! Oh no, it's not too big. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We're gonna go to all sort by sale, and that's probably the best way to do it. Oh, accept all of the dies. Darn it. I'm gonna flip through and make sure there's nothing that's not in the inspired by tabs. There's like the Mandalorian Forge stuff. Okay, good. I think it's better to go page by page. No, it's better to do it this way. Okay. I'm gonna minimize my camera so you guys can see a little better. So they have the different hairstyles that are on sale that are inspired by various TV shows. Like this is from The Acolyte. This is from Balin Skull from Ahsoka. This guy's hair is really ugly. It doesn't matter who it's from. Too ugly. The dyes are still 50% off. This is just an ongoing thing. We've got some nice weapons here on sale. We've got sort by sale. Some of these more weapons are 75% off. To sort by... oh, there's no way to sort by reduction. Only sort by whether it is on sale or not. Corporate security armor set. Oh, is that supposed to be inspired by Andor? That's funny. I don't think I realized that. Someone pointed out that Peerless Explorers with the fishbowl helmet is 75% off, but at 450 cartel coins, it's still not worth it for me for a meme. It's fine. I'll happily use my nightlife one. Lots of inspired by stuff all seems to be on sale, which is good. Oh, wait a sec. Are the metallic dyes normally on sale? It says they're 40% off. I'm kind of confused. These ones are 54% off. Is that normal? Is that normal? Okay, I think I've seen every page, and then I want to sort by price. Do we have... Okay, so here's a really, really good deal. All right, I think I can turn my camera back on now. Here's a really, really good deal. Yeah, sort by price. That was a great tip. That's exactly what I just did. Hey, dog. Hi. Is the casino event live yet? No, it's not coming till June 20th, I want to say. Sometime in the summer. This one's a really good deal. This is a pretty nice haircut right here. If this is one that you liked, it's only 20 cartel coins, so not a bad deal at all. And these other these other hairs are only 40 each, and this hair is 48, and this hair is 60, and this hair is 75. So if you're planning to pick up some hairs, now's a decent time. Now's a pretty good time. Let's see. Anything else? Big sale. That's the only one that's like in the single digits. Oh, and Baby Yoda Hoverpod. Baby Yoda Hoverpod is 96 cartel coins, so that one's also apparently on the only other thing that's under 100 cartel coins. So there's no in some previous sales they had some basically, I don't know, like a doorbuster where you could see that it was ridiculously discounted. They like hid it in there and it was like 90% off, but it doesn't look like they had any of those for this time around. And for the sale of the day, it's 50% off the Vectron 240 Silver Bolt. So that one's 1,300 cartel coins. You don't like the haircuts? That's fine. Luckily, then that means you get to save some cartel coins, right? You don't have to spend them. Collections 50% off sale seems to be now live. Let's see. Recently added. Aw. We bought the Bionic Overlord's armor set and now it's on sale. Let's see, how could we find a good way to test this? I just have so much already unlocked across collections. Okay, here we go. Yep, everything's 50% off, including PvP gear, which is now only 5 cartel coins to unlock across your account. I don't have a lot of the mounts unlocked across my entire account. A lot of those I just did. Wait, why is this not on sale? This is this random little beep mount, not 50% off. Whoa, what happened? A lot of these guys got missed. What happened? I saw at least 3 that didn't have a 50% off unlock sale. That's okay. Those are probably ones no one cares about anyway. Oh no, so sad. I hope the new level cap doesn't worsen the skill spread even more. I'm sure it will. I'm sure it will. It's messy. Maybe they just need to make some very boring ones. Oh. They're saying the Shadow Sentry armor set is not in collection sale. Hang on. Shadow Sentry. Oh, I can't test it. Can anyone who has this armor set but doesn't have it unlocked in collections double check and see if this is collections 50% off? You would pick the little cartel coin symbol and then not actually buy it if you don't want to. Yeah, there's a whole bunch. It makes me wonder, do they not like have a spreadsheet or something? Darth Kunu says, it seems the dyes always say that because they always seem to be 1050 cc's. I'm sort of obsessed with the metallic dyes. Okay, so it doesn't look like the metallic dyes were on any additional sale. The Sentry Dual Saber isn't on sale either. Oh, that's so sad. That's so sad. Fix it, BioWare. Okay, what else is going on in Star Wars The Old Republic right now? So we have a double XP event. Double XP event. Sale of the day is Vectron 240R. Cartel Market Inspired By sale is 50 to 75% off most items in the Inspired By categories. 50% off collection sale, but a bunch of items aren't on sale. So, meh. Probably a mistake, though. Metallic dice? That would be cool. Shake it, shake it. You don't gotta blow on those before you roll them because they're made of metal. The Star Wars Day free pet and free subscriber mount should have started. When do these actually get rewarded? Doesn't look like I have anything in my mailbox. Let's see if we can check SWTOR.com about that. Sometimes they don't actually send the item right away. Any details about that? Yeah, Sabak dice. Those are cool. I think those are made of metal. May 4th rewards. Unfortunately, they don't have the little details up that tell you exactly like what time and time zone the rewards get rewarded. Yeah, may the Forge be with you. Nope. Yeah, I also unlocked Shadow Sentry as soon as I got it. LOL. Right away. What else is going on? We have the Gree event is actually currently running right now. Today is the just midway through the week if you wanted to go do some Gree stuff. We'll probably be doing some Gree stuff for Monday, May the 4th. Master of the Fight bundle is out at SWTOR.com/buy. Oh my gosh, the green screen on this is still really funny every time. Galactic Season 10 is currently running. I did want to take a quick look at the other objectives this week. I wasn't sure if there's any others that I wanted to do, but I wanted to take a look first. Doing the dynamic encounters earlier in the week was actually really fun. So the ones that I haven't done yet are veteran mode, Temple of Sacrifice. Don't worry, we're not doing that one. A crafting one. Legacies of the Ambitious and Deceitful. I kind of want to try the crafting one. The thing is, crafting these drives me absolutely crazy. because I'm really bad at getting them all the materials all together. But maybe I should try today. I think that might be a good thing for me to do for my for my patients. Run some flashpoints, run a chapter in veteran mode, earn 40 PvP medals, and do Ondron or Black Hole twice. So there's a good little mix. How many have I done so far? I've done 5. I think I will actually try to get the crafting one today before I go level some characters. Let's see. Update 7.9. We're very excited about it, but date is unknown. I don't know why it says March 10th, 2026. That did not work exactly the way it was supposed to. But unknown date. But we're looking forward to it sometime end of May. Pilot contest is open right now if you want to show off some fashion. The dance contest just ended yesterday, and there was a lot of entries and some very silly ones for sure. Nightlife event will be coming up. We do have a date. Hey, Antronik. We do have a date. It will be June 30th to August 11th, so not till the middle of the summer. And if you don't have a pilot outfit to enter, the next fashion contest will be a pirate contest. Yeah. Very cool. Okay, I think that's it for the news. Oh no, that's not it from the news at all. We had literally the developer live stream yesterday, which was super exciting, right? Oh my gosh, what to expect in Star Wars The Old Republic update 7.9. I haven't finished, or I haven't even worked on the full proper article about what's coming up, but I have lots of screenshots and lots of little bullet points, very badly written bullet points. Some of the things that we know are coming up, we know some of the new cartel market items, and those are kind of showcased on this page. Here, I'll get the link for you guys if you want to go see these pictures more up close. So some of the things we learned is that in update 7.9, it will take place on Karshian. I won't go into story spoilers, but we did find out something cool that we'll get to play as multiple different characters from their different points of view, which is pretty cool. They showcased playing as Lana Beniko and another Sithy character, which was really neat. Looking forward to that in a general way. I'm going to be talking more about 8.0 though, because 7.9 we didn't learn a ton that we didn't already know. We know update 7.9 is the finale of the story. Half-witted, scruffy looking nerf herder. We know it's the hey there, Hulk. And thank you so much, Rogaze. Thanks as always. Appreciate it. The Twitch drops are live right now, by the way. Kogesh! Oh, Kogesh! Hey, yeah! So in 7.9, we know that the story finale is coming for Legacy of the Sith expansion. You could play as key characters, and it takes place on Karshian, which is a very lore-heavy planet. It sounds like we'll get to learn about in the chapter 2, which is cool, or the update. So what did we learn about update 8.0? That was super exciting. We learned about 8.0. We learned something for once in our life instead of just knowing that it's coming. This is the first time they talked about features. So they told us first. They told us... So tasty. I haven't gotten a mount or pet yet, so it may not come till a certain date. They haven't posted the actual information about it yet. They told us for sure that yes, you're going to be able to go to level 85. Yes, there's going to be a new gearing system. Yes, there's going to be new abilities and new balance changes. And yes, new story. So like those things, if you couldn't figure out we were getting them already, you're kind of not been paying attention to what the previous updates were like. But they did confirm it, like just to make sure, like this is yes, this is what 8.0 is going to have for sure. But they also teased some of the features that are coming, not all of them. They are very specific to say, we're showing some of these to you now, or we're telling about some of these to you now, and the others we're not going to show you or tell about until later, until after 7.9, because we don't want to spoil everything that's coming up literally like at the end of the year. It's not time yet. We're still excited to showcase what's in 7.9, the finale, you know? So we do know that in 8.0, they have now told us there's going to be a 3-boss operation. And Kogesh, you're a really big operations player. You're more probably on the higher skill end of most players. How do you feel about the fact that there's only 3 bosses? I've been kind of curious about that. I think my general idea is that, like, for example, Explosive Conflict only has 4 and it still feels great. Scum and Villainy has 7, and that's honestly, like, sometimes too many. And, ooh, there's an upended table over here. Oh no, I gotta fight this guy. And, like, R4 has 4, but it has that giant trash hallway in the middle that I hate so much. And story mode Lady Dom is too hard for pickup groups or random groups anyway, so we never get to do her anyway. Kogesh says, if the bosses are long and well done, I'm fine with it. However, I'm curious how long the timer will be then. Right, you have exactly 14 minutes to run this operation on timer. That's funny. I never even thought of that. Hey there, Anakin Skywalker. Hey. So we learned we're getting a new operation. We don't know anything about it other than it's coming in story and veteran mode and hopefully master mode in the future. However, we kind of heard that in a previous expansion release info, so I'm not holding my breath on that one. MM3 boss op when? In chat, please. Rest in peace. And so one thing I am hoping is that it'll be in 16-man. I know most groups don't really care about that, but because I like to run stuff on stream and I love to bring as many people as possible, R4 not being in 16 is always a little sad to me. I don't care. Even if it was just story mode, we don't need 16-man hard mode. Oh my god. Yeah, it's not a hellhole, but it is a lot harder. It is very much higher on the difficulty scale. And mostly only the last boss is the one that I don't feel confident bringing a group through who doesn't already have a prog mindset. Winter says, is the first day of May, the 1st of May, outdoor... What starts today, Winter? Oh my gosh, what are you singing there in chat? Is today outdoor beep, 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 beep? Today? Day of the week? No, don't. That's unsanitary. I don't know what those stars are. Oh my gosh. Winter always comes in here and shares like fun day of the month. Like today is popcorn shrimp day or whatever, you know. Apparently today is explicit. Holy moly. Hey, Trace Express. Thank you very much. Very proactive reminder that the Monday after launch of 8.0, you probably won't be able to do ops for Team Chaos. Oh yeah, I guess not. Nobody will be level 85 yet. But we don't even know if the requirement will be level 85, actually. We don't know. Blueberry had a wonderful little comment. Blueberry said, I hope they do some further progression after hitting level 85 renowned style. Because, it's so hard to play regularly without that for Blueberry. I keep having to invent ways to care to play because gearing was so slow it didn't feel worth it. Oh wow, Blueberry. I'm always working on achievements, reputation, or collecting stuff. So they have those various systems that are meant to like keep you occupied. But I really loved the renown system for post max level progression, but I hated the fact that it was tied to the gearing system. It was a terrible, terrible system otherwise. It was so bad. We ate ramen on stream yesterday, and now I've gotten over my fear of eating on stream, so you guys gotta listen to me have an apple. Just joking, I was really hungry, and I was getting sick, so I was like, I should eat. In my opinion, the R4 gearing system was the best one with tokens. Do you like that one? How many people, I wonder, have completed hard mode R4 at this point? I really have a lot of questions. I have really a lot of questions. Do you think they'll ever add a cattail cosmetic item so Cathars can finally have tails? No! Cathars don't have tails. They don't have any. They don't have any in canon lore or whatever you want to call it. You can't just give random creatures tails because you think it'll look cute. If it was a tail, it would literally be like a pin-on, like someone at a convention pinned on a tail, okay? All right, listen. Blueberry says, I felt it was kind of comfy because either some extra money or more gear pieces for other characters once I hit 306. Oh, wait, maybe I'm thinking of the system before that. Which of the systems had literally no way to get specific pieces of gear? I think I'm thinking of the system before that. I'm sorry. Galactic Command System. That wasn't Renown. I'm sorry. Yeah, mixing up my angers. See, I'm just like, I'm being a little hater right now without even giving my facts straight. I hated the one where it was super random and you couldn't necessarily guarantee, even over a long period of time, getting a specific piece of gear that you needed.
Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope.
Hey, Joshuko, thank you. Galactic Command stopped at level 300. Ah, okay. So yeah, I'm mixing up Galactic Command and Renown, I think. LOL. Do you think a new space-based stronghold is coming with Season 11? Oh, honestly, no. No. Season 11, we already know exactly what's coming, and it's nothing particularly interesting. It's mostly returning rewards from seasons number 1 and 3. Sorry, 2 and 4? 2 and 4. Fenzale and Amity-related rewards. Plus, there's a couple little ones, too, but nothing special. Are anyone gonna go watch Spaceballs 2? Oh my gosh. I don't think I go to the theater or anything like that. That's definitely a couch movie for sure. I hope they make $1 billion licensing it. So yeah, new operation. At least they're not throwing out the existing system. Yeah, they said some interesting things about that on stream. I don't know exactly what they meant, and I don't know if I would trust them to hold to that for the next 8 months or whatever till the expansion comes out. I'll just embrace whatever the new system is, complain about it, and then eventually love it after they fix it. After 8 months later after the expansion, you know, as one does. I wasn't able, says Grumpy, to catch the stream due to work, and I'm peeping your Blue Sky thread. Oh, fantastic! Thank you again for making those. I'm glad you found it. If you want, it might be easier to visit it on SWTORista.com. Possibly because I was having trouble posting them in order on Blue Sky because it was going too fast. So yeah, we're very excited about the new operation that's going to be coming with 8.0. And the other thing was quite a surprise. They said we are also doing, this is what we're doing for solo players. There's going to be a new, in addition to, you know, the story for solo players, a new planet called Ryloth, and it'll be a dynamic encounter planet. So I imagine it'll be a bit similar to Dantooine in that you don't Dantooine biomes, Dantooine wreckage on Dantooine. I imagine it's similar to that in that you don't necessarily need to do it. That would be my guess. Like, and then you can go back and earn reputation there over time and stuff. Ryloth, home of the Twi'leks. That's right. What I am very curious about is that we know pretty much nothing. You know what? That might not be true. We might have a... I wonder if we have a lore entry about the state of Ryloth. Ryloth. If I search star... no. Okay. What if I search Swtorista Twi'lek? I'm pretty sure I've done some research about this before. Oh, here we go. It is the literal Twi'lek entry. Twi'leks are humanoid species. Twi'leks are native to the harsh world of Ryloth, a planet that has suffered from occupation by the Hutt cartel in recent years. Twi'leks on Ryloth, not forced to work in the mines, are often taken as slaves, exported to markets throughout the Outer Rim. Millennia of dispersion into the wider galaxy means Twi'leks have little or no sense of connection with their beleaguered homeworld. Nonetheless, many Twi'leks can't escape the shadows of slavery and the underworld. Often they find work with the same pirates, slavers, and spice dealers who have traditionally oppressed their species. Okay, so very much so, Ryloth during this time frame is under the jurisdiction of the Hutt cartel. It's still very much into mining, even 3,000 years before the Clone Wars, where we see it there. And we kind of see Ryloth. We get to see a little bit of it. In the Clone Wars, and yeah, it's a kind of deserty planet. Here's the capital of Ryloth here, and here's the little sad Ryloth Twi'leks and stuff like that. Do we know anything else? Do I have any other lore tidbits? Let me scroll down and see what I can find. Notable Twi'leks! Yeah, buddy! Twi'lek lore. Oh, here we go. Ryloth is a harsh planet. One side of the planet always faces the sun, the other is always in darkness. Oh! That could be really fun for them to play with for dynamic encounters. So this does it not rotato potato? There's like a dark area. Interesting. Dry, rocky landscapes of deserts, mountain ranges with mist-covered peaks, shadowy valleys, alternated with snowy wastes, make Twi'lek people resilient, and its most valuable export is Rill, a type of hallucinogenic spice mined and then sold on the intergalactic black market. What does tide-locked mean? Is this like a sci-fi term? Tide-locked planet. Oh, Eos is apparently tidally locked. Interesting. I didn't know that. Let's see. Where's a picture? Cool. So I think in most sci-fi, when you've got a tidally locked planet, I didn't know that was the word for it. You usually live in the Goldilocks zone right in the middle, right? One side always faces the sun. Crazy. Yeah. Ooh. Pluto and its moon are tidally locked with each other. Oh, cool. Our moon is a good example. Oh, yeah. We always see the same side. We see Mr. Man on the moon, not the other side. That's right. Ow. Nobody's living up there that I know of. Double XP is on now until May 22nd, so you got a long time to play. Oh, interesting. A long-standing member of the Republic, Ryloth is of little intrinsic value during the wars of this time, and is largely ignored by the various militaries, though Twi'leks joined the fight on various sides during the wars of this period. Officially, Ryloth is a Republic world, so no one really cares about it. And it's a good spot for both Imperial and Republic characters. It's on the brink of civil war throughout this time. The inhabitants of Ryloth see those ideological differences between neighbors create an environment of dislike, distrust, and occasional hatred that leads to violent outbursts. Ooh. The majority of the native Twi'leks live within a narrow temperate band. Oh, okay, cool. So it is very similar to some other sci-fi we've seen out and about in the tidally locked planets. For millennia, Ryloth's primary export has been slaves. As a consequence, Twi'leks can be found throughout the galaxy. Their native technology is primitive by galactic standards, and while they haven't developed their own means of space travel, they are common sights on many Outer Rim planets. That last one might no longer still be valid. Man, there's a lot of typos on this page. I'm sorry. Let's see. I think that was mostly it about the planet, because I have this sorted kind of by section here. Oh, look at this. Oh, there's a little section about Cal. Oh, yeah. From the lines of vet? Yeah, that's right. Little vet babies. Oh, am I going the right way here? Yes. So yeah, we're gonna be able to go to Ryloth in 8.0, which is exciting. And it's gonna be, they specifically said it's gonna be a dynamic encounter area. Which planet is the birthplace of the Sith? Well, you see. Are we gonna get into an argument? Is this a trick question? Is the answer actually like Tython? Since the original Sith were fallen Jedi? Or is this an argument about Korriban and Morban? Or is this like something about Dromund Kaas where Sith actually got good scrubs? What if it's actually oh, what the frick planet? What is it actually Zios where Vitiate was born when he's the real Sith, the real deal? Was this, oh, the original Sith were a species of people? Yeah, is this Yavin 4? Are we talking about Sith pureblood specifically? Who basically didn't exist until the first human Sith found them? The planet, hiss. Hey, by the way, yeah, did you guys all see what we're getting in update 7.9? We are getting a new mount for Twitch drops. This is a nice one. This is Dark Side Hissis. This is called the Nightshade Hissis. Yeah, it's big purple lizard. It's a pretty one too. So by the way, I'm playing the cutscenes in the background here. My goal is to... Oh, I got Mako! Hey, Mako! That must mean I'm getting kind of close, right? Let's see. I'll quick travel over here. I'm trying to level up 3 different... Sorry, I saw Mr. Swtorista out the window. Will we be able to capture Twi'leks? What the hell is wrong with you? I mean, if you're a Sith. If you're a Sith, you could probably just buy them. You don't have to go catch them yourself. Like, goodness gracious. Use some of that power you have. No, leave the Twi'leks alone, okay? Listen. Does the mount actually hiss, though? No, you had to make the sounds yourself. You had to be like... Tenebris was not from Zyos. I'm having a brain fart. Where is he from? I know he's right, that's right. Zyos was the second planet he took a little snack on. What's his planet called? It's the one that don't got nobody on it anymore. Nathema! There we go. That's right, and we go there in this game. I always forget those are the same. Those are the same planet, because the Vitiate lore existed long before we had Nathema in the game. And Nathema in the game is really interesting. It's really focused on... Shockingly not Vitiate. It's focused on somebody else. I think that is its original name, yeah. I don't think it got renamed. It just looks a little different now. Good Morabon, everyone! Good Morabon to you! Good Morabon to all of you! But yeah, so we learned the first details of 8.0, and that was specifically that we're, of course, getting a level up and everything like that. But in addition, a new operation and a new planet of Ryloth. And we'll learn more next update. So they told us the next developer live stream is not, specifically not going to be about 7.9.1, mainly because it is that update is only going to be Galactic Season 11, and we know exactly what's coming with that. It's just returning rewards, and they said that at the very beginning, the very end of last year. They said like that update's going to be very boring, or not boring, but minimal, because we are working on 8.0, and that's our main goal, which is super cool to hear and know that's exactly what they're doing. So they said whenever the next stream is, it's going to be about 8.0. I'm very curious what their goal for a timeline for the PTS is. I'm very curious. Kogish says every discipline is getting a new ability. Yeah, we haven't had a new ability in a very long time, have we? Because last update, we didn't necessarily get a new ability. We just got a new tree, right? Can't remember if there was anything particularly new. The last new ability I remember getting on my Vanguard was some type, the blue Kolto shield. And I remember when they introduced, was it Storm? And I was excited about it. Yeah, 7.0 technically took away abilities. The last ones were in 6.0. Yeah, so that'll be fun to play with. I'm curious how they're going to handle that, because I don't know how good other games are at it. I have a suspicion not really that great either, but SWTOR has notoriously always kind of struggled with class balancing and stuff like that. I'm sure Kogish, you're familiar with the previous person who was working on all the balancing and stuff like that. Was it camera 1, camera 2? I forget exactly who's who. But I think they're no longer working there, and I'm not even 100% sure who's in charge of class balancing right now. I imagine it's just a mix of everybody, because they've only been making more minor changes the last little while. Do you happen to know, Kogish, who focuses on class balancing, or is that someone who's usually more behind the scenes that we don't see in the videos? Nathema, originally known as Madreus. Oh, it did have a different name. That's it, Madreus. That's the one I was thinking of. Thanks for looking it up. Appreciate you. Yeah, it did have a different name. It was not always called Nathema. That's a terrible name for a planet. That makes a lot of sense. Does anyone know where I can find a vibro knife with a yellow or orange color so I never accidentally disassemble it? Oh my god. Part of the problem with those is that I think it may change the border color depending on what mods and enhancements you put inside of it. I'm pretty sure. But an easy place to go get one is at the supplies section at the Spoils of War vendor. Swtorista Spoils of War vendor. You can buy a knife. It'll be like a randomized knife, but it should be giving you one that's modifiable with a gold border by default. But yeah, like I said, I'm pretty sure that you, unfortunately... It's in this section over here. Kaizaiken doesn't exist anymore, but it's in this section over here. The supplies section. Where am I going? But yeah, I have that problem too. I've destroyed my knife at least twice with max gear and augments, so I feel you. Hey guys, this is Saul Goodman. Sorry for that random question, but I came back watching some YouTube videos, and there was always a dude with tons of YouTube videos in Swtorista. Now I can't find the guy. Anybody have some news? Do you have any details at all other than that they were masculine? Like, that's the littlest hint I've ever seen in my life. But if you have any other, and if you remember anything about them, we might be able to figure them out. And how long ago did you leave? Maybe that might also help a little. Blueberry says, it got so much harder to do hard solo stuff when they made you choose between 3 equally important abilities and having the ability to just not pick the stun at all. Ugh. Yeah, so it definitely shook things up. As someone who does a lot of content, including difficult solo content, I'm not sure I would say it made it harder, or at least now after they balanced it a lot more. It was really terrible to start with. But it does make you think a lot more about what you're picking for sure when you're doing that harder solo content. You really want to like know what each of these are and like carefully choose between them. I find that kind of interesting for doing difficult content, like for example, the chapters. I think it's a cool challenge, but yeah, the first time our abilities went away, I was like, bring them back. Yeah, Saul Goodman, if you can think of any other details, like literally anything at all, like what type of topics they may be covered, I'll try and remember for you. Kelly Bell says, are you going to do all DVL bosses in the week they put them up? Yes, Kelly Bell. I do have plans to do that. Here, let's go look when that is again, because I was trying to remember the other day. Galactic Seasons, Swtorista, objectives. If I just type objectives, is that enough? Oh, might be. Nope. Yeah, it is. Cool. So it's called Incursion? No, it's called Invasion. Invasion. That's gonna be July 21st is the first one. Oh, May 19th to 25th, sorry. May 19th to 25th and again in July. I don't know exactly when. I'll make sure to announce it and stuff. It'll probably be on, you know, the Tuesdays. And we'll do a big one. Ablading suggests Biggs has some good video guides. Takes Koosh has some longer guides. Yeah, those are a bit older. Those might be it. I know I like Biggs's guides, and I know Koosh has a lot of, what is it, PvP kind of focused guides that are useful too. I'm actually not sure if the class balance guy posted anything on the forums. Yeah, that's what I'm wondering, Kogesh, because traditionally that person has often gotten a lot of haterade. A lot of hate. So if I was them, I wouldn't want to post my name anywhere just so people leave me alone. Barrison the Mankini says, yeah, I got my drop. Perfect. Good for you. You got your free decoration there. Nice. Yay. Very cool. Blueberry says, yeah, I was talking about initially when they first changed the abilities, but still, the pick between Shield, Mass Stun, and Mad Dash was so mean. Right, it was cruel. It was. I was just sitting there on my Vanguard laughing because I didn't feel like I would ever choose the other ones on there. Interestingly enough, I have kind of changed my tune a little bit. There has been at least a couple fights where I've swapped out my movement ability for more defenses. Just didn't feel like we need it. Yeah, double XP. I'm already level 10. Already level 10, but I think I'm getting close to the end of the story here. You can't make both communities happy. It's hard to balance PvP and PvE at the same time. Yep. And it's also hard to do when you have a smaller team too, I can only imagine. Or maybe it makes it easier because then you don't have to argue about it. You don't have a team working on it. But I am always a fan of multiple heads are better than one. So, I don't know. I assume it's just one person, but don't actually know. I do know it's really funny. So in World of Warcraft, they have a huge team and a huge player base. And there's always this kind of thing where, for whatever reason, if the paladins get nerfed, even if they need to be nerfed because they're OP compared to the other classes, overpowered, the paladins throw a temper tantrum and quit the game and stop paying for it. So the developers always have to backtrack for them. They the paladins had this specific time where in one of the more recent expansions, they were apparently so mad about the changes to the paladins that they shut down the paladin help Discord. And they went on strike basically. And they said we're not opening it up again until you fix paladins back to the way they were. It was very, very amusing. I was like, whoa. ArenaNet made a new game rather than keeping balancing both PvE and PvP. What? What do you mean? I only know ArenaNet mostly from Guild Wars 2. They didn't make a whole new game for PvP, did they? Leave paladins alone? Saul says I found it. It was Peter. You found it. Gotcha. Yeah. I'm not gonna get into that. Volk has the most detailed and end game written guide. Sure does. Have really in-depth written guides. I wish there was more people making written guides, but after trying to make one, the amount of like time it took to make one single guide was enormous. Let's see, Swtorista 6.0 lightning guide. It was beyond what I could provide for all the classes. So this was a guide that was made with one of the best oh, is it lightning? Darkness guide? Oh, here's the one that I want to show you guys. This was made with one of the best players, the other one was too, named Jaden's, one of the best shadow players in the game, at least at the time. I don't know about now. One of the top players. And Jaden's worked with me to help explain everything, and my goal was to explain it in a way that other people could understand and access. But oh my god. First off, we had to make an abilities database, which we didn't have at the time. Second, you have to just go and go and go and go. And this is, I don't even necessarily... Wait, does this even go over rotation? A little bit. It's kind of like the basic class guide, but really extended. And this isn't even anything near what like Jaden's would write themselves. For example, Jaden's would write something like, what should you use for every single fight and how they're different. How you would tackle every single fight as a shadow or a darkness tank. Crazy. Guild Wars 2 completely changed how PvE versus PvP works because balancing them against each other is taking too much dev time in Guild Wars 1. Oh, wow. Wow, interesting. Got it. Interesting. I honestly don't care about paladins at all. I'm sorry. You guys are on your own. I'm just gonna sit here and laugh at you if you play World of Warcraft Paladin. They're done. Doc says, I'm playing WoW while watching this. Nice! You're getting your SWTOR fix while playing World of Warcraft. That's funny. Oh, did I just finish this character? Oh, hell yeah. Okay, I gotta fill up my little spreadsheet that tells me which characters have which armors. This blue tang is complete. She didn't do very much double XP, so she's not super over leveled, but the next one will be. Chris says, yes, I got my yellow vibro knife. This is a foolproof knife. I'm the fool. Criffy, are you gonna put the 340 mods and enhancements in it? Can you confirm for me whether that changes the color of the border of the knife? I realized that my knife is actually a ricotta knife, so that's probably why I was getting confused. Okay, so it says... good job, Swtorista. You literally have none of these so far. I'm gonna get Mako's combat outfit. I don't know what color any of these are. So Blue Tang has Mako's combat outfit. Okay, Mako. Sorry, shh, Swtorista, it's okay. Relax, please, just a little bit. Just chill. Yay, I'm getting there with my little project. Remember, WoW is 22 years old, so there's a lot of history of people writing guides. That's right. SWTOR is 15 years old, and not a lot of people like writing guides for it. And what do you play in WoW again? Oh, shoot. This happens every time. I always say that I play Paladin, but that's not true at all. I play a warrior. But when I first started playing, I kept telling everyone I was playing Paladin, and that was incorrect. Ooh, good dark side option there, Igloo. Dark side. I changed the mods on the yellow item. It changed the color of it too. Oh no, no. But yeah, Criff, I have highly on my wish list a way to lock items so I don't accidentally destroy them. Darina says, "Do we know what the current drop is?" Yes, it's just a little decoration for your stronghold. I've linked you the drops page. Oh, I guess you can't see it on there. It just shows you an icon, right? I'll show you really fast. It's just a cute little poster for your stronghold, and then we've got a cool mount coming up when 7.9 launches. What helmet is Blue Tang wearing? Blue Tang, Wu-Tang Clan, Wang Blang Blue Clan is wearing. She's wearing a Supernova helmet, and this is part of the Nightlife event, which is actually coming up in the summer. It's a prize from the slot machines, and it's legacy bound, and she was able to wear it at like level 1. There's another version that is actually on sale right now for 75% off called the Peerless Explorer's Enviro suit, and it is a version without the rainbow oil spill. Okay, ma'am, I need you to get out of this room so I can travel to a stronghold. I'm pretty sure I just accidentally traveled in and out, so hang on. Woohoo! So I definitely need your help with something, says Darth over on YouTube. And when I submitted an in-game ticket, they actually told me to message you. No, they did not! They did not tell you to message me. What is it? What happened? Did you like try to follow a guide and it was wrong and they were like, that's not our problem? There's no way customer support told you to message me. No way. When the fluff this event and hey Miracle, the double XP event is now until May 22nd. I'm trying to get to my stronghold so I can show you guys the armor I just got. Here we go. That should do the trick. Quick shout out to your helpful guide, says Defcope. Datacrons, achievements, etc. We're turning player from early free-to-play era. Oh, that's fantastic. Defcope, do you happen to be hard of hearing by any chance by your username? Darth says, I have the Investigator armor set unlocked on one character, and it says unlocked for all characters. But when I try to redeem it on another character, it won't work. Oh, I know the answer. I know the answer to that one. I don't know why they said to message me. Darth, you've got to show me that. Do you have Discord? Or could you show me this screenshot? I don't need to see, I'll answer your question, but I really want to see that message from customer support. If there's any way you could get it to me, I would love it. You can email it to me, or Discord at Swtorista, or you could put a imager link in chat would work too, but I don't know if it'll let it go through on YouTube. Defcope says 1 year bad. 1 year bad. That's awesome. Sorry. Not awesome, but I do like your username a lot. You've been exploring the site. I don't know if you've seen this part yet. You may not need it because you're hard of hearing only 1 ear, but there's literally a section called like deaf and hard of hearing for our players who have more profound loss. But there's a whole bunch of other players, so many other players who are hard of hearing in various ways. It was super cool to make that guide. It talks a lot about like how to deal with your teammates because they're half the problem sometimes. You added me on Discord earlier? Your eyes are great. What you doing with them? How do you know they're great? Has anyone graded them before? Oh my gosh. Let's see. I wanted to show you the armor that I just picked up because I was gonna go somewhere with some better light. That's what I was doing because I was excited because I finally got another piece of armor. Okay, Blue Tang, Wu-Tang Clan. Okay, this is the armor that I've been collecting, and it is part of I guess you could say a series that I've been working on. I'm trying to collect one of every of the companion armors that you would get from leveling your characters up through the first planet. And these are very specific armors. You can't really get them any other way. And covert. This has kind of just been a fun little project for me, but I also want to catalog them on the website. So let's make a new outfit. It's gonna be called Miko. And we got 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. And so this specific armor set, I think there is other versions that you can get. Oh, you know what? We can be sisters. She can wear her own armor too. Miko. Now that I have a outfit made. This specific armor set with this specific colors, this is the only way to get it. There is some other versions of it available in the game, but this one, there's no other way to get it. So I wanted to get it so I could take a screenshot and put it on SWTOR.com. Oh yeah, I was going to show you about the Instigator one. The Instigator set. Okay, so you're wondering why I unlocked Investigator, sorry. I unlocked something in collections. Why doesn't it allow me to do it across other characters? So you'll notice that is actually, let me investigate. Okay, yeah, it's the really cool looking one. You'll notice that on the first page of collections, the first like 12 armors or so, they actually, none of them have the collection symbol where you redeem or unlock them. All of them are like this. So you'll notice that the Investigator's armor set is one of those. There's a couple more like hidden throughout. So this is a really weird thing that the developers were trying out at the beginning of the launch of the cartel market. Why these are different, I don't know, but it's very annoying, to be honest. And it's always been a little burr in my foot trying to explain this to people. So the idea was that the cartel market was new. They were trying out a bunch of different things. And one of the things that they had, instead of armor being only cosmetic, there was some armor with stats that you could buy. So when we look up the Investigator's armor set, and we look up the actual items, we notice that it has stats. Like it's something your level 31 character could wear, and it would actually be pretty good. And so I think what they wanted to do is they wanted to make it so that for whatever reason, if you wanted more copies of those ones with stats, you would have to buy them individually. And for whatever reason, those little chunk of armors, they're mostly only just chest pieces, though there's a couple that are full sets like the Investigators. Those ones just don't unlock in collections. So why? Because they felt like it is the real answer. That's just how those ones are. But I hope that answered your question at least. The support people won't really help you with it because it was designed that way. It's not like a bug or an issue. But yeah, it's silly. It's very silly. Yeah, Wayfarers is a really good example. Investigators is a really good one. There's another one that I really like that's like black and yellow. That was really expensive to get. That's like that. Why do they do that, buddy? I don't know. Okay, oh my gosh. Okay. Let's make sure that you're not showing any personal information by accident. Yeah, okay. You're good. Okay, cool. Thank you so much for sending this to me. I was gonna be like, they told you to contact me? We have discussed previously. Hey, this is the second time you emailed them? Hey, as we've discussed previously, Investigator armor set appears in collections but cannot be unlocked for your entire account because they are one of the oldest armors that was added to the cartel market and has actual stats attached to it instead of being a purely cosmetic item. Wait! Swtorista. Is that my wording? Oh my gosh, yeah! They copy-pasted from my site to send you a reply. I mean, fantastic. There are several other armor sets, which include If you see an item unlocked in your collections but cannot be purchased account-wide, you can always check Swtorista for more info. They didn't tell you to message me. They told you to check the damn website. Like, yeah, what? I'll have to close this ticket in order for you to see my reply. They actually gave you a very, very thorough reply. They actually told you pretty much exactly the same as what I have on my website. But the real answer is because the developers felt like it. There's no other. It's not it, which is never going to be a good explanation for why. Why? Oh my gosh. It is funny. My favorite, oh, I guess my least favorite. My least favorite is when I've got incorrect information on the website and someone's like contacted support about it, and I think it had something to do with the color crystals. Like, remember when they used to some of them be artifact unlocked? I think I had some incorrectly marked on the website, and customer support tell them to check the website, but the website was wrong, and I felt so bad. I really felt bad. Oh my gosh. Like, I'm so sorry. I'm not official support. I'm just a girl. My website, there's definitely going to be some spots that are super out of date for sure. Okay, so this is another character that I had created earlier. And I gotta get her through some of the story, so I'm doing the exact same thing again that I was doing earlier. Put that music back on. Am I the only one who's not looking forward to leveling my characters from 80 to 85? Listen, a bunch of my characters are still not level 80. I still got a bunch of level 65s, 70s, and 75s throughout my account, to be very honest. It can be quite difficult to like keep track of everything. Oh, this character, I see. This character was doing some Datacron hunting earlier, so we gotta get her back to black. She doesn't even have enough credits right now to quick travel. It's kind of wild. Maybe I should take her. Oh, you know what I should do? I should grab my little portable legacy bang. That's really nice. I really like that thing. I'm pretty sure if I die, that's also amenable. I'm pretty sure that'll get me back to the location too. Oh, I see. I need to get to a mailbox unless I want to pay in collections. Got it. But yeah, can you imagine if I got money back every time customer support used my site? I would be... Well, I guess they technically, funny enough, customer support uses the website, so they're probably viewing the ads, so they're technically roundabout way providing information, right? Folk, LOL says, I just watched your Is SWTOR worth returning to in 2026 video.
Half-witted, scruffy-looking nerf herder.
Now I'm downloading it again. Gonna be fun to give it a go again. Haven't played in years. Hey, Folk, big welcome back to the game. I hope you enjoy it. Do you remember when you last played or what was going on in the game when you last played? This is super fun. Big welcome back. I'm just running around leveling like a billion characters because I'm collecting some stuff today. I'm trying to grind CC to yoink 2 things from the cartel market that are too pricey on the GTN. Ooh, Crow, what you saving up for? Amazing. Thank you for sending me that screenshot. That made my day. That made my day. But yeah. I will say you could rebuy it, and now I'm wondering how to do that. So before the investigator set used to sometimes be available on the cartel market. Most items in the cartel market shuffle in and out. They come and go. But yeah, you could always rebuy it on the GTN, but it's going to be very expensive, and you would rebuy it and equip it to your other character one by one, just like you would with non-collections armor that's not legacy bound, basically. I will say, if you're okay with equipping something slightly different, the Investigator's armor set does have some alternate similar things. Phantom says, so why is it in collections, right? Listen, I got questions. Yeah, oh no, unlimited legacy bound level 40 purple gear, right? I don't know, man. So there is, if you go to this page, and I'm gonna link it for you on YouTube and Twitch, because I think you're on both right now, there is a couple of very similar ones that are not exactly the same. If you wanted to get that armor set for other characters, or if you threw away the original and there is you know, it's you don't have the original anymore. So the easiest one to get of these would probably be, if I had to guess, it would be the ones that say fitted in front of the name, or the one that says traditional in front of the name, though that one's a little different. I'm double checking here. Yeah, probably the easiest to get would be the fitted Alderanian Consulate or fitted Hapani Chancery. It is a little different. It's slightly different color. It's kind of more dark sidey, I guess you could say, but it still has that nice little belly button shirt. And if you want one that has the little, I don't know what they'd be called. It's just the shape of the chest piece, the little shirt. The traditional Demicot armor set is probably not too expensive on the GTN if you can find it. It's a older crafting schematic, so you might even be able to find someone to craft it directly for you if you like that one. Though this one's probably changes side. If it's probably mostly for Imperial side, changes the way it looks for Republic side. Hey, I finally made it back. Katarka says, I'm finding that I'm not that fond of leveling. Grinding for new equipment I'm not particularly looking forward to, but leveling I'm actually dreading. Oh no. Oh wait, why am I a robot? That's not what I wanted. Oh man. Oh, we'll just stay as a robot for now. It's fine. It's fine. This is like the third time I've done this. Oh no, and I can never find the robot box when I actually need it too. That's really funny. JR says, LOL, they copy pasta your worst the first time they brought back DBL bosses too. Oh my gosh, that's funny. That's funny. They're welcome to. Broadsword's now outsourcing customer support to Swtorista and did bother to tell her it's an unpaid intern position. Yeah, they never told me that customer support would be like using my site as a reference, but I'm super down for it. Like, the whole reason the site exists is to help get people answers. If you had to contact customer support about the question and the answers on my website, it's so nice that they put the little thing that says go check the Swtorista website, so maybe people know about it for the future. Why check website when you go directly to the source? That's right. Hi, I'm here every weekday to answer questions live. Collections discount is live. That's right. Yes, it is. Yep. Double XP is live. Collections unlock is live. Okay, so I think I can finally make it in the door now. I think I've finally managed to start my character after getting her back to her starting locations after a messy. Remember when someone complained when Galactic Seasons ended early per Swtorista.com? But it was wrong. I put it in wrong. It was wrong. I didn't double check my dates. That made me sad. That sucked. I don't want to have incorrect information and have people plan around it. It makes me really sad when that happens. Like I do have to be like, it's okay. Do I get stock options in the company? Oh my gosh. I don't think that's a good life choice. Because then that means I can start taking over, and then it's just the game's going to become Star Wars: The Old Romance, and you're never going to have any other type of content but romances. We're getting that wedding expansion whether you like it or not. Are you able to get Temple's Chist expansion outfit outside of the agent by recruiting her? Let's take a look. Chist expansion. Is that her little gray outfit? Oh, look at this. Wait, is this me? Is that my character? I don't think so. It might be, actually. My character looks like that, but that might not be my actual character. So this is the one you're talking about, I think. And then sort of, yes. And interestingly, it's the Outlaws armor set. I was actually mentioning it earlier. It's one of those collections outfits that you can't actually redeem from collections. It's usually very, very, very expensive on the GTN. And you would have to pop a die in there. You know what? I think that might actually be my character, because I vaguely remember doing this before. Oh, no. I see. This person, they're asking, can you do it on a not Chiss character? Okay, got it. So that's not my character for sure. LMAO. Haha. It just seems like something I would do. Oh, it's because on my main character, my Saya. You know what? Hang on. That's what I'm remembering. Hang on. Hey, Kill Scratch, thank you so much earlier. I just saw that now. Thank you. Ow. Oh, Donnie Tsunami says, I just returned and I'm running a Trooper Operative. As a solo player, what are your thoughts on Operative? I'm running Sniper as my secondary, LOL. I love Operative. I love Operative so much. It is literally the second combat style I chose for my main character as soon as those became available. It is really fun. You get to stealth a lot. You get to stab things in the back. It's pretty easy to play. Thumbs up. I blew all my cartel coins this blueberry for collections unlocks today. Somehow, some armors are not on sale to unlock, sadly. Yes, so that's probably a bug. It's happened in some of the other sales. I have no idea how they update the collection system and why it's so inconsistent. Like, it's clearly not just an easy little spreadsheet that they just click a button or anything, you know? Let's see. I'm really hoping I kept this armor and I didn't, like, throw it out, but I'm not actually sure. I don't think I feel like I probably don't have the outfit from the outfitter anymore because I'm pretty sure I had this outfit before the outfitter was even a thing. Oh, I'm gonna be so sad if I don't have this anymore because that was a good outfit. Not me just flipping through every single outfit I own. Don't mind me. Okay, I don't see it in here, so I'm guessing if I still have it, it's something that I've stored in my bank. Oh my gosh, yeah! Oh, amazing. And this is, kids, why we never throw anything out. I have kept this armor set in my bank for probably like almost a decade now and never bothered taking it out, knowing that someday I might want it. So let's make a... Can I add a new outfit? Yeah, we'll spend 1,000,000 credits to make a new outfit. New outfit is going to be called... what's her name? Temple's outfit. And then I'm going to pop these in, and I think I'm going to need the covert. Probably wrists or something like that. Just going to press a bunch of random buttons till something works. Covert energy. Armor set? Yeah, the wrists and the belt. And commit, and then hide the helmet, and then unify the colors. And hey, why are my wrists showing through? What's going on there? Hey! Yeah, wait a second. What is going on with the wrists? Hang on, something's a little funky. Why is it showing me those wrists? Oh, are those just built into the set? Oh, those are built into the gloves. So if I wanted them off, I would just take off the gloves. Ta-da! Oh, and then I would put covert gloves. Hang on, we're almost there. I almost got it. We almost got Temple Ensign's armor set done and sold. So this was one of my armors that I really liked, especially because it was kind of uncommon back in the day when we had less armors available in the game to even choose from. But yeah, here's Temple's armor set. It's called the Outlaws armor set. I'm pretty sure I've got like a gray and black dye in there, or a secondary or primary only gray in there, and it color matches pretty good. You'll probably want to go find some other boots though. These boots clearly are not where it's at. I wanted to go really fast to the GTN though and see how much that costs. Hit Button says, I just started playing. Hey, Hit Button, big welcome to the game. Is there any priority stuff I should spend cartel coins on first? No, I would recommend actually save them. Like, don't touch them. Don't touch them until you're a little higher level and kind of know a little more of what you want. In general, cartel coins are really good for cosmetic items. That's honestly their main purpose. There is actually a lot of items on sale right now in the inspired by tabs that you can look at. Like, for example, a lot of us really love this kind of fancy outfit right here, and it's 40% off. So what a lot of players like to do is save their cartel coins up for any fancy cosmetic item that they like, whether it's a lightsaber or a mount or an armor set or something like that. But yeah, big welcome back to the game, or welcome to the game. Which type of character did you decide to make? Outlaw. Outlaws. Oh, the Outlaws set? I don't even think the chess piece is for sale right now. Like, it's very uncommon to find it. You can buy the Outlaws visor for 248 million credits if you want, and the chess piece isn't even available. What's going on in SWTOR for May the 4th? There is a collections unlock sale, 50% off almost all items. It should be all, but something broke along the way. There is a double XP event. There is a free item just for logging in, though it hasn't arrived yet. You can log in and trigger it at least, though. And there's a free mount for subscribers till the 22nd. Ow. If I have a security key and forgot to log in for a month, will I start getting my 100 CC per month again after I log in again? Or do I need to cancel my key and re-add it? Shadow Phoenix, I would doubt that you have to re-add it. I've not tested that specifically, but I assume it was fine. I'd assume it was fine to just start getting them again by logging in again. Ow. Hi, Timbo! I have an apple today for breakfast. So tasty. Hekido says, what do you think of a Chiss Marauder wearing the intelligence agent's armor set with a red lightsaber and blue Shoto lightsaber? What? What? I'm supposed to review outfits just by reading about them? No, I refuse. I mean, that looks terrible. I hate it so much. No, probably looks pretty good. Probably totally fine. Mandalorian Commando helmet and infamous bounty hunter set. Sounds great. Oh, those are the two that you're saving up for? Nice. Yeah, those are two really nice ones. You know what's really nice? Me being able to find the door to exit the room. NB said, you're never wrong. Your dates are always correct. They were wrong. No, but I know. It was because, I don't know. There was definitely a Galactic Season time when I was wrong and I feel bad about it. And there's definitely been wrong information on the site before, but it is really fun when someone says it's wrong, but it's right. Okay, I need to not touch this stupid console. Would that count as plagiarism if customer support copied your text? And didn't specifically say it was from your site. Yes, but I'm not gonna care about someone stealing a single sentence from my website. Like, like for real, if you're that worried about your text being stolen to that degree, you probably should never publish anything you write. Is this gonna happen? It's very small beans. Obviously, if someone's lifting the whole text of my page and like putting it on their own page, I'd be upset about it and be like, hey, don't do that. Or if like someone takes graphics that I've taken time to make and put it on their own website and said it was theirs, that makes me cranky. But otherwise, man, no, we made it to share the info. That's the whole point. Can you, Mog, can you use the outfitter a blaster rifle to a sniper rifle? I'm guessing no, but I want to check to make sure. Yes, Merc, if your character is a sniper and can equip a sniper rifle, they can also equip a blaster rifle without any issues. Just make sure that when you're going to use the outfitter system, if you have a sniper rifle currently equipped, I don't know, let's see. It might give you an error saying, like, if you're trying to put a blaster rifle over the sniper rifle, you may need to have the an actual rifle equipped. But if you have a rifle equipped, you totally can, and it doesn't give you any penalty anymore as a sniper. You don't have to worry about it. Wonder if they would put a TV for strongholds. What? What would be playing on the TV in your strongholds? I'm looking forward to the Twitch drop, says Shadow Phoenix, we can get when 7.9 drops. Right, me too. It's a really cool one for anyone who hasn't seen it yet. It is this 7.9 launch Twitch drop mount. This is not available yet, but it will be available in 7.9 for free. Yeah, that was a cool one. Oh my gosh, Bana says it'd be Swtorista videos. No. Oh, the cinematics, says Lokeel. Yeah, that'd be funny if the cinematics were playing in the background. That would be just like playing weird Republic propaganda in the background. George Pino over on YouTube side of things says, I don't know why the game crashes over nothing during gameplay. Any help is welcome. Hey, George. The game crashing over nothing can be a pretty common problem. SWTOR crashing while playing. There's no way for me to diagnose what's wrong from here, nor do I want to. However, if you're willing to take some time, I have linked for you Crashing While Playing guide that has some of the more common kind of problems that players run into that fix things. And if you want to, you can go step by step and take a look and see what's wrong. I made this guide after my game kept crashing and I couldn't figure out why. And it turns out it was actually my RAM. One of my 2 RAM sticks was failing, and that's what was... it would just crash out randomly. Be like, I'm done with this world. Blech. Bladen says, as a sniper, you can use the rifle and disintegrate mobs on kill shots. Oh, that's fun. Nor do I want to. I'm sorry. I'm not. I wouldn't hate being tech support, but to do tech support properly, you need to have a lot of knowledge so that you can guide people, and you need to have a lot of patience. I have some knowledge, but not enough that I wouldn't lose my patience. Is the waterfall Jedi fountain for a shower? Is that what you're using? That's fun. Can you guys, it'd be fun if you could, has anyone tried to make a TV of any sort in Strongholds? I know we don't have as much freedom to move decorations around as some other games, but has anyone tried that before? I always wanted a kitchen in my Stronghold, like the Feast of Prosperity event or the Spring Abundance, LOL. Yeah, both of those have some great kitchen-y items available for sure. What's your favorite Imperial Agent combat style? Mine's Operative. I love Operative. There's nothing you can say to make me say a different combat style at this point. I'm just gonna say Operative, 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 Operative. Whoa, calm down, Swtorista. Calm down. The secret to tech support is knowing how to Google for solutions. And I do that a lot. I do that a lot for SWTOR. But sometimes there's just still only so much information out there about more obscure problems. But yeah. Operative. Oh, I'm playing an Operative right now. I didn't realize that, to be fair. I just hopped on this character without even looking at it. A lot of them may be Operatives. Oh, someone needs to try a little decaf. I haven't even had anything this morning. I ate an apple. This is all I have is apple. Apple. Patience for sure, says Bananogus. I work in IT. Sometimes it's very interesting talking to assisting customers, and I like helping people. I find it very satisfying when I can find a solution for someone, even if it's like a, you're really stupid question. It makes me very happy because I know everybody has a different like experience level and different background when it comes to using technology or whatever it is, whatever hobby they're doing, and I love being able to help people get them to where they need to be, but sometimes it can be very hard to explain things in a way that people will understand. I get frustrated just like anybody else. Anyone know the closest blaster rifle to the clone blaster from episode 2, the DLT-19? Oh, Trace, you were asking that on YouTube the other day, weren't you? I don't think we saw an answer there the other day either. If anyone knows the answer to that one, definitely put some suggestions in chat. 11 years says were on help desk made me lose faith in humanity. Right. I don't think it would make me lose faith in humanity, but it can be so hard. For example, when someone's on the phone with you and they're trying to describe a tech support problem, they may not have the basic level of knowledge to explain what's even wrong. Like, for example, someone saying, I can't log into my computer. Someone who's a little more versed or just maybe a little higher level of problem solving might be able to tell you, I keep trying to put in my password, but it keeps saying it's wrong. And then you might be able to help them. But if all they can tell you, is I can't log into my computer, then you're never going to be able to help them. There's never anything, if they can't tell you any more than that, even with probing questions, you're never going to be able to help them and you're going to cry at the other end of the telephone. But like if someone says, I can't log in, my password keeps saying it's wrong, I would ask them, well, the stupid question would be, have you changed your password recently? Because the person hopefully already thought of that. I would say check your caps lock key. Other questions you can ask are like, Do you see any other text on the screen? Do you see any errors show up? Sometimes people can't properly relay those though, you know. Trace says, I did 2 years of tech support before doing cybersecurity and I regret nothing. The fact that is it plugged in properly is such a common solution. And right, yeah, you gotta start by, is it plugged in properly? Oh my gosh. I learned to verify when they say they rebooted their computer, they didn't just restart the monitor. I saw a fun tip about that. I saw a fun tip about that. Like a good way is to tell them, okay, we're just gonna help reset the charge capacitors on your plug. Can you make sure to take it out and shake it a little bit first before plugging it back in? That'll let the electricity run out. Like say some like stupid idiotic thing to make sure they actually like really turned it off and on again. I was like, yeah, that's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. Okay, what am I supposed to be doing here? Oh, street captains. Here's one. Pew, 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 pew. Have you tried turning it back off and on again? But yeah, good luck, George Pino. I hope you're able to find your solution. It doesn't take too long. If it's one of the bigger problems, I hope you don't have to replace anything too expensive if you're having similar problems to me. Sadly, my RAM was a very easy fix because it was a very inexpensive fix at the time, but RAM's gone way up. But it could be your CPU too, or it could be any of those missing pieces of software there. I think I've caught up with all the questions. If I missed your question in either YouTube chat or Twitch chat, feel free to copy and paste your question into chat again, and I'll be happy to answer it. I just can only see like 10 messages at a time. Blade Stinger says, I want to go back 50 ops. You want to go back to operations being only level 50? There was only like one operation at that time. Okay, maybe two. One would guess that teachers know a little about computers, but especially the young teachers were the worst. Aww. See, everybody has a different experience. I heard they don't teach typing in school anymore. That made me really sad. Because, like, yeah, everybody has a phone, but not everybody has a computer, and it's very much a skill that you have to practice to learn. Otherwise, you just kind of suck at it forever, for the most part. I know there's probably some of you that learned how to type playing Hello Kitty Online or whatever weird game you used to play in the day. But, like, for most people, the only way to learn how to type decently is a basic typing class, you know? Just tell ChatGPT to write it? Oh my gosh, I hate you so much. I know you're joking. I know you're joking, but the rage in my heart, it's kind of fallen out of me right now. I learned 10-finger typewriter typing. Typewriter typing? 10-finger? What else would you be using? Oh, does that just mean using your whole... all your fingers instead of going dink it, dink it, dink it? Oh, yeah. Also, better penmanship. Mr. Swtorista's writing is the worst. Mr. Swtorista grew up in an age where you did write everything by hand in elementary school, at least. His handwriting is like, it's so bad. Hopefully he can't hear me. It's terrible. It's really bad. Hey, Ethos. Whenever we have to write out like a check or something or like a paperwork, he just like, I have just taken over that task. Hawk says, does Broadsword pay you for using your website for their support answers? No. If I worked for their customer support team, I would expect them to pay me. But I am not going to worry about them grabbing answers from the site. That's literally what it's for. No, not at all. When I was a kid, my dad bought us a computer game that taught us how to type. It would count your words per minute. Yeah, I think we had a game like that too. It just was in a bundle of other stuff. It was like a green worm with an apple or something like that. I don't know. Someone in support once shared the joke, picnic, problem in chair, not in computer. I always like pebcac, but picnic is a real word. Pebcac, problem exists between keyboard and chair. I like typewriter typing is where you rest your point finger on F and J. And if you look at those keys, they have little indents. Ooh, touchy, touchy. And use every other finger from that perspective. Oh, okay. So that's how I learned how to type too. I just didn't know what it was called off the top of my head. Cool, cool, cool. Funny note, if you use those grenades a lot and happen to play as a commando, your mortar attack is similar to those grenades. Oh, fun. Explosions. And hey there, R3V Revkov? Hey there, Revkov. Revkov says, how quick can a new player catch up with the endgame? I don't care much about story. I like DG and PvP. What does DG stand for? Is that dungeons? So right now there's actually a double XP event going on till May 22nd, so you can level up twice as fast as normal. So to catch up with endgame, here's the base things that you need to do. Dungeons. Okay, cool. So dungeons in this game are called flashpoints, FPs, and they're the 4-person content. I will say they are not quite as exciting as in some other games. So for example, maybe you're familiar with World of Warcraft. We don't have Mythic Plus dungeons or anything like that. We do have slightly more difficult dungeons, but not... Where am I going? Oh, I'm going in this door. I understand. But we don't have anything like true progression endgame flashpoints. That mostly takes place in our raids, our operations. So to get to the ability to do flashpoints in general, you have to get to level 15. So if you want to start jumping into flashpoints, most of the flashpoints are actually, what would it be called? A sliding scale, a synced scale. They are level 15 to level 80. So you can actually start off right away with those, like really early, and you can actually level up through flashpoints, which is super cool. So you'd become familiar with like the routes and stuff while you level. And oh, this character is really cool looking. And like I said, there's double XP right now. Second, there's master mode flashpoints or master mode dungeons, the more difficult mode, and those are level 80 only. So your goal would be to get to level 80. Getting the base level gear for those is pretty fast these days, especially. You don't even need the best gear in the game at all for those. They're not the hardest content in the game at all. That, for those of you who are familiar with it, that would be, you'd probably want to shoot for hide and seek, and that's about it. It wouldn't even be a huge deal to go get. How long would it take you to get there? So I'm not very good at giving time frames because I meander a lot. But the fastest we've ever seen someone level is about 4 to 6 hours. Yeah, and it's double XP on, so that's even better. What I would do if I was trying to go really fast is I would do the story till level 10. Just speed run the story. You can press the space bar to skip through it fast if you want. That's actually what I'm doing today. I'm trying to get to the end of this planet here really fast. And then I would queue up 4 flashpoints. I can't... Oh, I'm only level 6, so I can't even show it to you. I would queue up for veteran mode flashpoints, and then while I'm waiting for a group, which you shouldn't have to wait too long, I wouldn't think, especially during double XP, I would run through the story, because the story is where you get the best XP, and if I get any XP boosts along the way, I would definitely use those. Yeah, World of Warcraft is pretty fast too, actually. I would say probably along a similar lines, maybe even shorter if you're doing it efficiently. But this is your first time in the game, so you may take a little longer than the average player. But I hope that kind of answered your question, Rev. And if you have any more specific questions about anything I said, feel free to ask. But yeah, getting into difficult raids is a whole nother kettle of fish. Whole nother kettle of fish. Meow, meow, meow. We're getting there. We're getting here. After this character, we have one more character, and this project will finally be done. Oh my gosh, this has been a ridiculous project. Just so silly. Like, I don't even know what to tell you guys. Like, this has been an ongoing one for sure. I don't know if it was worth it, but it was fun. Yeah, double XP is all the way till May 22nd, so it's going quite a while, yeah.
Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope.
What's the best way to capitalize on double XP? Great question. I don't know. Hey, Psycord. Hey. Good news is, past Swtorista does know. Past Swtorista does know. We're gonna skip this ad about bioluminescence jelly. Swtorista does know, so we're gonna let her tell you about it, okay? Oh, you know what? What's the best way to do this? I know the best way to do this. Interact.
Welcome to the Academy, a series focused on the basics of Star Wars: The Old Republic. The Double XP event, sometimes known as Double XP Week or Double XP Month, is a limited time event in Star Wars: The Old Republic. This event takes place sporadically every few months or so, but does not have a set schedule, and allows players to level up new characters faster than the normal rate of leveling up in the game. Players usually take advantage of this event to create new characters, either to easily see the class stories without any need to do side quests, or to quickly gain high-level characters by leveling them up efficiently during the event. In my opinion, the best way to enjoy Double XP is to create a character to see one of the 8 class stories you haven't seen yet. For example, if you've already played a Jedi Knight and Sith Warrior, and have completed as many quests as you could find on them, Double XP is a great time to create a Sith Inquisitor, as you will already have seen all the planetary quests with the purple triangle you would have needed to do on those characters. And if you're a subscriber, you should be able to focus on doing just the Sith Inquisitor class story without falling behind in level. Free-to-play players can do something similar, playing mostly just the main class quest, but may need to do at least some side quests. So for veteran players, here's some context for rates of leveling. On my Imperial Agent, I used no special boosts except my innate 20% boost as a subscriber and my natural Guild XP boost. And I reached level 50 by the time I reached Boss by doing only the Imperial Agent class quests during Double XP, which meant I was able to do 2 planets ahead of where I needed to be in terms of level. On my Bounty Hunter, I used every boost I could find, including the now retired bonus XP armor, and did some Galactic Starfighter between my class stories, and I reached level 50 shortly after the first chapter, which was about 20 levels ahead of where I needed to be. On a free-to-player preferred account, you'd only be getting 20% less XP, so not actually a ton. So if you use an XP boost, which would give you a 25% boost, you could likely get by just doing your main class quest as well. There's a lot of great reasons you might want to level a new character during Double XP, but I think the best reason is to be able to see the majority of one class story in a short amount of time. Unlike a good movie, you'd sit down and watch all in one go, playing your class story might normally be spread out over weeks or even months, and not only would it be spread out over time, you'd also be completing a lot of the other quests between your class story, making it harder to fully immerse yourself in the class story and remember every detail about it without mixing it in with the planetary quests or any side quests you might pick up. With Double XP, you can skip all those and really focus on just your class story. Because Double XP is also a limited time event, you might also choose to put your available game time towards your character's story instead of checking out the other activities available in the game like flashpoints or crafting. While some stories are pretty straightforward, like the Bounty Hunters, you do the bounty hunting, some of the stories have a lot of twists and turns that you may not be able to remember well if you play your story over a long period of time. If you're looking for a class to play in a condensed amount of time, I recommend the Imperial Agent as it has the most intrigue and small hints about the upcoming story that you'll enjoy remembering and realizing are foreshadowing for events to come. If you're a lore lover, the Jedi Consular has an immense amount of lore packed into it, and you'll even meet 9 Jedi Masters from the past who will share their wisdom with you. If you're looking for something very action-packed, I'd pick up either the Jedi Knight or Sith Warrior for a good fun class to play through if you haven't tried either of them yet, as both can feel like a frantic race against time, and that feeling is even stronger when you're also racing the clock of Double XP and ignoring any random Twi'leks who are asking for your help saving their village along the way. If you're working towards the special legendary achievement that you can get for completing all 8 class stories, Double XP is the ideal time to buckle down and enjoy some of the best storytelling in the entire game. Another reason to level up a new character fast is to create a combat class you have not tried before. For example, if you played the Trooper Vanguard already but didn't particularly enjoy the story, but you really wanted to try out healing on the Trooper Commando, the other advanced class, you can use Double XP to quickly level up a second Trooper. You may not even need to finish the Trooper story all the way to reach max level. If you wanted, you could also spacebar through the cutscenes you've already seen and blitz through the leveling process. And I've seen players report they've done this in as little as 6 to 8 hours, going from level 1 to max level. If you're a player with a ton of characters already, you may even enjoy creating different characters for each combat proficiency for a class you really enjoy. So one of your Jedi Consular Sage characters might be your healer, and the other might be your damage character, even though they're both sages. With endgame armor being legacy bound, it's easier than ever to share armor between max level characters. If you're looking to level up fast, there's also a ton of different boosts and unlocks that you can unlock to speed things up even more. The only type of XP bonus that does not stack with double XP is Rest XP, a special type of XP bonus subscribers get by logging off in a rest area like a cantina. All other XP bonuses, including XP boost items, Legacy XP boost unlocks, and the Retired XP boost armor, all can be combined with double XP for super fast leveling. I've also got a ton of tips about how to level fast, including what unlocks you can get to make things easier and all the different XP boosts available in my video called How to Level Up Fast in SWTOR. While leveling up through the class stories is going to be fastest for most players, an organized and fast team can also speedrun through flashpoints to level up. Double XP events are also sometimes combined with double rewards events, so make sure to take a look at the event text when the next double XP event is announced, as often even high-level characters can take advantage of double XP. For example, for the double XP event I made this video for, the event...
Y'all, I thought this was the video I was showing you.
Welcome to the Academy, a series focused on the basics of Star Wars: The Old Republic. Are you an experienced Star Wars: The Old Republic player who has everything unlocked and just wants a quick checklist to prepare your characters to level up fast through the story, for fun, or for double XP? Here's my list. This is the checklist I use to prepare my characters before I actually start playing them. Number 1, the Victorious Pioneer set. This is a retired set. You cannot get it if you don't have it already. If you have it, this armor set will not be in your mailbox. It will be in your legacy bank or on one of your characters. You only usually get 1 copy per account from the Dark vs. Light event in the past. Number 2, I go into my character perks in my legacy panel and I purchase the improved class mission experience 1 through 5 if I'm going to be leveling through my class story, which I usually am. Number 3, in that same character perks panel, I purchased the improved exploration mission experience 1 through 5. And if you're going to be doing PvP or whatever else in there, make sure to purchase those perks as well. Number 4, I get a hold of some complimentary major experience boost items. Some of these you get for free just from playing on your characters. You can get them from the GTN if you don't have any at all, or from the cartel market. And the ones I've been using recently are free ones from the daily login rewards in Star Wars: The Old Republic. Whenever I get them on my character, I just throw them in my legacy bank and then pick them up on my new characters. And number 5, I join a guild that has up to a 15% XP boost. This next section is going to be all about moving fast across the map. So number 6, in that character perks window again, I purchased the improved speeder piloting 1, which lets me mount up as early as level 1. Number 7, I get a speeder of any kind. I usually grab one of these from collections. Number 8, I use the Razor's Kickstart Tactical, a tactical item that you can equip from level 1. It's legacy bound and earned from the swoop event at the legendary rank. Number 9, I load up keybinds from an existing character by pressing Escape, Preference, Keybindings, and then there's a keybinding import export button on the bottom right, and I can just load up one that I've saved in the past. And number 10, I keybind that mount I just used, my rocket boots, and my quick travel right away so I can use it as soon as level 1. Next section, all about convenience. So I don't do this for every character, just the ones that I really want to spend some time on, so it's less annoying to play at a low level. So number 11, I get the Field Personal Cargo Hold, so I can store any bound items I want to keep, like any cool armor I get along the way. Number 12, I get the Field Legacy Cargo Hold, and that one's also quite expensive, but it lets me deposit lots of stuff that I get along the way and not have to stop to go find a bank. Number 13, a field mail droid, for much the same reason. All three of those are located in the legacy panel for character perks. Number 14, I get the Revan Hollow Statue vendor, and this one I have in collections, but if you don't have this as it's quite expensive, you could always pick up a field droid vendor from the legacy panel as well. Number 15, I put a Hollow Trainer into my inventory just like I do with that Revan Hollow Statue. So the Hollow Trainer lets you train your character on the go without having to go find a trainer at one of the main cities of the planets. So there's the Hutt Trainer, which is retired, the Senya Hollow Trainer, which you can get for free but only around the holidays. The Darth Malgus Trainer is for Imperial only characters, and the Sitiel Shan is Republic only characters and expensive, and those last two you can get on the GTN, both quite pricey though. Number 16, I get a companion for level 1. There's quite a few different options, so the retired ones are Nico Okar, Master Ranos, Paxton Ral, or Shay Vizsla that you could have gotten from a subscriber reward. You can go in your collections and just get them from there. But if you do not have any of those, you can also get Darth Hexit, HK51, or Alter the new companion at level 1 once you've unlocked them through various methods. Unfortunately, a lot of the other companions you can't get till level 10. Number 17, I grab a Commander's Compendium to boost whatever companion I picked up to influence level 50 so it can just demolish anything in my path. Number 18, I remove any items I want from my mailbox and then I mass delete the mails. Usually what the ones I tend to go grab are any XP boosts I have in there, any companions I have in there so I don't have to pay to unlock them in collections, or any mounts that I want to be able to use easily, and then just select them all and start deleting so it's easier later. There's also a few more legacy-wide things that you only have to do once for all your characters, but are super useful if you're trying to level fast later on. So it's just once per server, not every time you make a new character. And that's improved mounting in the legacy panel. Is for mounting while moving, so you never really have to stop. Number 2 is rocket boost, which are the rocket boots. You'll see people using them around indoors, so getting around quickly while doing your class story. And number 3, the legacy travel for quick travel, which makes it so if you unlock it all the way, you can quick travel with a 0-second time delay between quick travels. Very nice for getting around the map quickly. And then lastly, if I wanted to do Conquest for some very easy XP while leveling, I've got a guide called Low Level Conquest Objectives with a bit more information, but what I tend to put in my inventory when I'm prepping this character for that type of really fast XP gain is I put gifts of the correct type for my companion. For not my rank 51 that I'm going to run around with, I usually wait until I get my first companion in the story and feed them gifts that they love. Number 2, I get enough crafting materials to craft a Dark Project, Invasion Forces, stuff like that, because you can craft those quite early on. I think you only need crafting level 150 for some major conquest points. Number 3, just some crafting materials if I want to craft in general. Luckily those are kept in the materials bay. I just have to make sure I have them on hand. And number 4, I make sure to assign a utility point once a week for some super easy conquest points. Actually, it's once per day. And then the last one is if I wanted to go do Galactic Starfighter for some easy conquests, easy daily priority objectives, or if I just want to be able to fly for fun, I make sure to send over a couple of those legacy-bound Galactic Starfighter ship or fleet requisition items if I have any in my legacy bay from earning them from various ways. I hope you enjoyed my checklist. I have a physical version of this checklist that I use to go through whenever I'm making a new character that I want to kind of just be super easy to.
Yeah, so that's a fairly old video. I did like seeing the very old the very old combat sheet that doesn't exist anymore. Some of those conquest tips aren't eligible anymore, but the rest all are. So yeah, there's a whole bunch of different XP boost items, legacy unlock, stuff like that. And I have those all available. How to level fast, not slow. How 2-level fast Swtorista. If you want a checklist, here is a checklist if you want to just be able to go over these faster than in the video. So that was that we were watching that video because a player had asked, how could I take advantage of double XP in a good way? How could I make good use of it? But yeah, it's leveling up characters and just kind of doing it a little more efficiently than normal. One thing that's not mentioned in this video is that lots of people like to check out flashpoints for leveling up, or they like to check out the new dynamic encounters for leveling up. Those are all, that's an option that didn't exist when I made this video back in the day. And so we had some nice comments while I was playing that pre-recorded video from my catalog. Blood Moon says, I was thinking about playing this game again. I finished the Sith Inquisitor storyline and it was dope. I made it to level 50 and started new characters. I really want to play the Malgus DLC because I read the Legends books. Wow, you have a lot to catch up with. So if you want to play the new the current expansion that has Malgus in it, and is very Malgus focused, you're going to want to catch up with the other storylines. I think the requirements are you would need to reach level 70. And then I think you can skip ahead to the latest story that is very kind of Malgus focused. However, if you do that, you forfeit your ability to see the previous 2 expansions as part of the, like, to make your own choices in those expansions. You can still replay 2 of them, but you can't let your character make the actual long-term decisions. So it's kind of up to you. I wouldn't rush to it as much as it sucks. We're hoping that one day they eventually let you, like, go back and replay stuff with replay stuff, you know, and make it have a better system like that, but at the moment it's not. Wow, wow. Activate the Beast Pit alarm. I can't remember if I read this earlier, but Vapor Razor says, I started playing SWTOR a couple weeks ago and your videos have been a lifesaver. Thank you so much. Hey Vapor, big welcome to the game. And we also had Bladen says, petition to bring back Renown or other XP gain after max level character. Yay, please. Crow says, what's the rarest armor drop from the Hidden Chain set? Do you mean like which of the 7 pieces is rarest? I don't know if one's rarer than the other, but I know most people want the chest piece or helmet, so those are going to be the most expensive if that helps any. The bracers are probably the cheapest. Yeah, if you haven't run Ilum though, you could always go run the Ilum storyline. That you may have actually run that back in the day if your character was level 50 already there. No video idea how to level as slowly as possible. Subvert expectations. I mean, we have a little article about that, about how to level slightly slower. But the slowest way to level would just be to not open the game at all. So I'm not sure how good of a guide that would be. Yeah, but how to level slowly is really is using that white acute module and then, you know, only doing the activities that you want to do. Don't do any other side things. So for example, if you wanted to level slowly and you wanted to focus on the story, you would pop a white acute module. You would use one of those, and I've linked to that in chat. And then you would make sure to not use any XP boosts. Make sure to not ever unlock any legacy boosts. Make sure to not join a guild on that character, or at least not join one that has the XP boost. Not this, not that. And then don't do any side quests. Don't do any conquests. Don't do don't do anything. Can you replay the DLCs on other characters? It's a little complicated. It's honestly a little complicated, and I don't like that it's complicated. It should be easy. So, of all the expansions, there is only 2 that you can replay on a character that you've already played them or already completed them. On new characters, you can just... they're not connected. You can play them on a second character easily, no problem. But like, let's say my main character has already played all the expansions. Which ones can she go back and do? She can go back and, I don't know if it'll be able to show it to you. Okay, yeah, you can kind of see it here. Oh, I can't select anything. Darn it. I can go and play the Knights of the Fallen Empire and Knights of the Eternal Throne chapters because they made this system slightly different, and I can go play them in story, veteran, and master mode, which even has higher difficulties. However, let's say I replay one of these chapters from those expansions. Any decisions I make in the cutscenes don't carry forward. don't carry forward. So that means the story can sometimes be a little disjointed because a choice that you make won't be the respected in the next chapter. Yeah. So it's kind of funky. I'm really hoping one day we have a way to replay stuff, but that's going to require so much careful touching of the code that I don't know if they're ever going to do it. It kind of looks like they might. They might be kind of working on something like that in the background, but who knows when or if it will ever be ready. They've talked about it before, that especially all these old class stories, they're literally like spaghetti code about all the variables and how they're connected and stuff. It's just a giant like spaghetti palooza. But yeah, I hope that answered your question. Unfortunately, the other ones, once you've either skipped past them or played them, you cannot go back to them on that character. Igor says, isn't hitting level 80 great and then you just send 340 blue from a different character for a quick gear boost? Yeah, isn't that fun? I love all the legacy bound stuff. That kind of stuff wasn't around at the launch of the game, and for a long time they were very hesitant. They wanted us to spend time gearing up our individual characters. Yeah. Lei says, I slowly level by using the White Acute module during a non-double XP event. That would be smart. And do non-combat heroics. That way I can get as many heroic rewards and 100,000 conquests to complete the set without out-leveling the tier. Oh, that's fun! Yeah, I've worked on trying to collect those before too. The little tiers are very, very bracketed there. You can only get some between like level 46 and 47. Yeah, good luck getting those that armor sight you're working on there. A new game mode plus would be interesting. What would that look like? What would that look like? Patrick Weed, Vector Knight, the Bounty Hunter. I think I'm starting to get close because I'm going to Fothras Palace. While you guys were watching the video, I'm so glad you didn't see what I was doing. I was trying to get into a specific area and I was running around. There was like a bunch of walls and I just kept running around the walls and I could not figure out how to get in. I was like, thank God no one can see me looking like the dumbest person in the world here. I'm just running in circles here. You had to grind a lot. Then I got only 2 characters, 344 geared, 343 because legendaries. Yeah! Yeah, very nice so far. I guess you do have to get your accessories, yeah. I think I'm going to be heading out quite soon, so if you guys have any last questions, now would be the time to get them in so I have time to answer them before I go, whether they're new player questions, returning player questions, anything like that. Thank you so much for putting up with me yakking about the game so much. So my plan today is to go in and start writing the article about what's coming up in update 7.9, and then once I've written the article I can hopefully eventually record the video about it for our friends who don't keep up with the times except through video, who don't like watching the live streams even though they're pretty funny. Oh my gosh, the developers are being particularly silly. The last developer live stream, Papa Keith really throws a wrench in the works. What's the best way to level your gear? Should I level up only one of my 324 gear? Yeah, great question. No is the answer. Level gear solo 80? Gosh, okay. Fastest level 80 solo gearing guide in SWTOR. Here we go. This is gonna be probably your little Bible from now, your little reference guide. And I think you've already done the very first step, the second step and third step. It sounds like you've already picked up a basic set of level 324 gear. So that's good to go. I wouldn't worry too much about it beyond that. From there on, you can actually work on getting some really good gear, but you have to follow kind of a specific set of steps, and this guide goes over it. The method in general, we call it hide and seek. What are we doing Monday? Great question. DCH, you asked that like I ever know what we're going to be doing on a Monday. I know we're going to be raiding for sure. Yeah. I will be here. I'll be here. Oh, nice. Spider, you got your Dantooine Crash Site poster. Nice. What's we had to expect for future Swtorista? We expect that she's probably going to drink some Coca-Cola. We expect that she's probably going to eat some ramen. That's my expectations for future Swtorista. If you mean projects and stuff, I'm always working on something. I'm not working on anything very specific right now. I was releasing a bunch of like big projects like
updating XYZ database and stuff like that. But now I'm just doing lots and lots of touch-ups. Thanks so much to Psycord. I'm just getting back to the game. Haven't played since 2021. Oh, that's awesome! Big welcome back to the game to you. Very cool. Yeah, I don't know what we're doing Monday. I've enjoyed just kind of asking day of, is there any ops that anyone needs? Unless DCH, do you have a... Oh, because it's May the 4th. Oh, I understand. I'm sorry. I got it. I understand. Okay, yes. So I was waiting for them to release May the 4th info. And we do have double XP started. Is there any operations that we could combine with Galactic Seasons for next week? Swtorista objectives. Take a look at the objectives and see if there's anything... Oh, it would be this week's objectives. I'm sorry. It would be the March... No. April... No. April 27th to May 4, right? 27. April... Oh, April 28th. I'm sorry, I'm so bad with dates. I'm trying. April 28th would be the one that we need. April 28th. So there would be ancient enemies, I guess, up. No, there's not really any we could combine with a big group activity, I don't think. Plus, we already did them all Tuesday. Yeah, I guess a World Bossapalooza sounds good to me. And I think it would be really fun if we all went on lower level characters if we could, for anyone who might be interested in that. Like, because that, I think it gives really good XP even on a normal day, right? And I think we'll have a pretty big group, so I don't think we have to worry too much about that. Is there... Vapor says, sorry for the noob question. Are there any recommended layouts for the placement of combat abilities on the hotbar? I looked through the basic class guides, but I didn't see any. Might just be blind. And thank you for the warm welcome to the game. Hey, Vapor, that's awesome. I was actually going to suggest for you the basic class guides. I'm going to link them again really fast. I'm going to show you kind of what I do. There isn't really any recommended. As far as I can tell, people's preferences for key binding and layouts are really varied, and it's very personal, so it really seems to depend on the person. I will show you how I like to organize my abilities. This is like the worst character to show you it on, though, because I'm just a little baby level. I'm level 11. I'm level 11. So here's the operative class, a basic class guide. I don't know exactly what class you're playing, but the way I like to do it is the 5 ability basic rotation that you can see for level 80. I like to put those like right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, you know, all right there. I like to put any AoEs together, any AoE attacks together. And then I scroll down to the other stuff. So these are all my attacks. I maybe don't use every single one of them. Here's all my AoE attacks, same thing. I may not use every single one of them. And then I like to group them by type. Oh, you're playing concealment! Oh, fantastic! You only need like 4 buttons on your bar, to be real. Then I like to group my abilities by like what they are. So you know what? If you're playing a concealment, I'll log into my main character to show you really fast, because I think she's all nicely set up in a way that I like. By the way, when you get to the palace, I usually pick up the Rancor egg mission. Oh, I'm only doing my class story, nothing else. No Rancor eggs this time. A Dog the King says, is joining operations through the fleet chat easier for first op, or is Activity Finder better? A Dog the King, I think this came up the other day, but the group finder operations never happen. They never actually pop because no one likes to use them that way. No one putting together a group actually uses that. So definitely join through fleet chat. But my biggest suggestion would be to join through a guild. So I've just put you a link to guild chat. To a list of guilds, and then what I would do is look for ones that have scheduled events, and then you can often just sign up or show up to them, which is so much easier when you have a kind of set people and there's a designated leader and stuff like that, and you know what your role is going to be. Oh yeah, what was I doing? Okay, I was switching over to operative. Hopefully my inventory's full. No, it's full of the stuff we put in it earlier today. No. What have I done? I'm so sad. I do see some lovely questions on YouTube too. I'll make sure to answer them all before we go for today. Let me do a little disintegrating here.
Here's the hard part. Here's the hard part. Here's the part where I have to try to not accidentally destroy my knife. This knife, this is gonna get accidentally deleted, just like we were talking about earlier today. It's gonna happen. It's already happened twice. I've already disintegrated multiple pieces of my gear that I actually needed because I can't keep track of them because it's too hard. It's impossible. Inventory management stream, leave me alone. Saya's inventory is disorganized? What? You guys don't follow me. So mean to me. Can I have a date night with Saya? She's like the most beautiful character I've seen. I love my character, Saya. I think she's really cool. She's got a Karen haircut though, because she's an older lady now. Hair all. Let's see. I love my character. Petition for equipment lock so you cannot destroy it. You have to... Okay, listen. You can't just start 5,000 petitions. You have to stop and pick ones that are actually the most important to you and focus on those. Otherwise, they lose their meaning. Is there a way to increase inventory size over 80 slots? Sadly, no. This is it. That's all you get. You can use your cargo hold, your green bank. You can use your yellow bank. What I like to do is any items that are legacy bound or any items that are not bound, I put them in the legacy bank and then I transfer them to my various characters. Like I put stuff in their green banks and out of sight, out of mind, and I keep a spreadsheet to keep track of it. a spreadsheet. Okay, cool. So here's my my operative actually right now. How do I get off my mount? Here we go. Let's see, and I think I can make it. Let's see, we have one called Bigger Combat. Oh, hell yeah. That's big. That's some big chicken right there. That's some big stuff. Woo! How do you pull out the destruction destroy menu? In your inventory, it's this button that looks like a lightsaber being broken down. And then you can right click items from your inventory. If they give you stuff back, they'll show up on the left. If you're just trying to get rid of them, it'll show up on the right. So here's my giant UI here. Here's my concealment operative. Here's like the 5 buttons that I actually use. And I've actually put them in the exact same order. That if they're not in the same order, I'm gonna laugh. It means I've been playing wrong. I put them in the order that my 5-button guide shows, especially for my characters that I know how to play a little less. And then I like to group them up by type. I like to put all my healing and my defensive abilities all together in one spot. So I have them all on the bottom right here. I have my AoE abilities grouped together right here. And then my other abilities like my leap, my interrupt, my stealth out, those are the ones that I actually kind of have off to the sides where I can see them less. They look really funky on this way too big one. But they are key bound, even though I don't use a lot of key bindings because I suck at them and I don't like them quite as much as using my mouse. But for example, my interrupt is bound to my E, my teleport is bound to my T for teleport, and my stealth is Q for quelth out, you know? Oh my god, you use 0? Here, I don't press the 0 button, I just click that one. It's just there. It's just there. I just click the ones that are too far away that I can't reach them with my fingers. But yeah, I hope that kind of explains my way of liking to do it. I do recommend this kind of general rule of thumb is put your abilities you use the most on 1 through 5 that are attacks that are part of your basic class rotation, and then anything that's defensive, group them together wherever that may be. It can be anywhere on the screen. Just group them together, because when you start dying and you're like, where's my panic button, you can just start hitting them. You can just start hitting them till you learn what the individual ones do. It works pretty good. It's a way to do it. Interrupt on the tilde key. I can barely reach that one. Interrupt needs to be the fastest button on your entire keyboard for some fights. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed that little that little breakdown. What was I on? Oh, okay, I'm gonna go back to my other character. Maybe a general guide on navigating and using the interface editor. I actually have that one that teaches you how to use the interface editor, and also a quick bars video. They're just older ones. They're just older videos. MMB for interrupt for me? Oh. Mouse button. Interesting that you have it on a mouse button. Neato.
Vapor says, that helped me a ton. I've had them kind of randomly placed. Thank you so much. And yeah, there's nothing really wrong with that. It's more just if you group abilities that you kind of understand are similar together, it makes them easier to find if you're looking with your eyeballs. Tilde is my auto-walk key. E is my interrupt on every character. Yeah, E for interrupt. In the upper left-hand corner, what is the 25 with the gold check mark? Great question. It is not as useful as you think it is, or it's not maybe what you think it is for. It is telling, that is something you can add with the interface editor. Escape interface editor, select utility bar, and then there's a bunch of little options here you can play with. That one is the login and seasons rewards, and the 25 is telling me that I have a fudge ton of rewards I need to go pick up and that I'm ignoring them. I think it's login rewards that is telling me about. I completely ignore the check mark and the number. I just literally use it to open up the Galactic Seasons menu quickly. That is it. That's all I have it there for. I wonder if anyone here has the SWTOR mouse. I think I've met at least 2 people that have it, which is wild. I don't even know if it physically function anymore. Whenever I click, I feel like I'm accidentally pulling my hotkeys off whenever I forget to lock it. I mean, I do that on an almost literal basis. I was missing one of my key abilities the other day and I didn't notice. So some questions over from YouTube chat. Let's see. Is there a way to increase inventory size over 80 slots? No. Is what we answered earlier. Darth Kunis says, I actually enjoy the grind of gearing. Although I run so many ops, I don't have to do much grind anymore. Yeah, right now the system's very, very friendly if you're playing very regularly, you know. It's very easy to gear up. Igor says, I usually have Q, E, R, T, F, and for combos, Y, X, C, and B, and for buffs, Control 1, 2, 3, 4, and Shift 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, you got a whole system there. Well, ba-bow, ba-bow. Okay, I think, what's hide and seek? Okay, so Psycorn, were you the player who was asking about gearing up? Was that you earlier who was asking about that? So this is a solo gearing guide. I'm gonna link that in chat just in case it got lost somewhere along the way. And this is a solo gearing guide. It tells you first get your very basic set of gear and get your implants quest started. Yes, it was you. Okay. And then it's going to tell you to go play any content, and you're basically earning the different types of currencies, and you're going to use them to buy and upgrade a blue gear piece, and it'll kind of teach you how that works in the guide. And hide and seek is a special set of vendors. There are these 2 silly Rhodians over here. Once you have that nicely upgraded blue piece of gear, you can then take it to them, and it'll allow you to unlock some, let's see, do I have a picture of it here? I don't have a picture, sorry. It'll allow you to unlock a really nice set of item rating 340 gear on all of your current and future characters. You have to pay credits for it, but you don't have to earn more currency for the most part. It's super fantastic. It's just like the most efficient way to get yourself some gear. But yeah, that guide goes through the whole thing and teaches you how to get to hide and seek and stuff. And yes, Double XP is live right now. It started this morning. Yeah. Started this morning, and it'll be running all the way until May 22nd. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, the tech fragment, for those of you talking about the tech fragment cap over on the YouTube side of things. Oh my god, it drives me bonkers. If you're playing regularly, that tech fragment thing is I'm at 9,600 and I just spent them all like fairly recently. It drives me. Oh, I don't have enough credits to quick travel. And I don't have a mailbox. Oh, this is a bunch of baloney. What do you mean I have to run back? Why don't I have any credits? You know what I can do? I got this. First off, I have to open these boxes that have credits inside of them. Number 1. That would literally solve everything. There is no number 2. We're done. We can quick travel. We're good. I think I'm at the very end now. Use Kevin to sell things. I was going to until I realized I had credits from Quest Rewards. Quest Rewards, I just hadn't bothered opening yet. Yeah, the tech frag cap has always been such a pain in the butt. And I think it used to be lower. I think it used to be like 10,000 or 8,000 or something. Yeah. As a very frequent player, and I don't even like play operations every day. My tech frags are like always maxed out. It drives me nuts. Sorry if I missed it. How far can I get in the story with a preferred character? Oh, hey, Cresses. You're right. I did miss your question. So On a free-to-play account, a pure free-to-play account, you can play all the class stories, all 8 of them, and you can play the first 2 expansions for free. And then there's a little bit of side content here and there, but you can't start the Knights of the Fallen Empire and Forward expansions. If you're a preferred player, it depends when you last subscribe. It depends which of the expansions you unlocked in the past. You can continue playing any that you had basically played in the past. So unfortunately, I don't know when you last subscribed, so. Skibbly says, it's been surprisingly good. I've never played SWTOR as a free-to-play prior, and I just started free-to-play again a few days after a break. Hey, Skibbly, yeah, so they've actually made some major improvements to the free-to-play system. It's actually been quite impressive over the years, the additions. Oh, it looks like I'm done. It looks like I'm done. Okay, cool. I was like, I want to finish this character before I hop off. I want it. Tech Frag Dumpy is an inconvenient pit stop you must make. No, I don't want to. I rebought the Ricotta gear off the vendor and it's only $324 a year for my secondary spec. LOL, did I miss something? Hey there, Oliver Twist. Yeah, ideally you'd be using the hide and seek too. I'll link it for you too so you can kind of look through the guide. It'll be called Solo in Chat for you on YouTube. And kind of see what that might look like for you. There's no way to get a free set of 344 gear again or anything like that, but you can at least get them a 340 hide and seek if you've unlocked hide and seek in the past, which I'm guessing you probably did, if I had to guess, if you were following any type of guide earlier. Especially if you have 344 gear, that's pretty impressive as is. Krusty says, oh nice, I think I said last year at some point. Okay, so yeah, so perfect. You probably have all of the expansions unlocked if I had to guess. So you can go all the way up the story on all your current and future characters, and you probably can get to level 80 on all your current and future characters. No problem, zero issue, have fun. That's the best way to play. The big problems that you may run into playing as preferred are going to be your credits will be capped at 1 million credits. What people like to kind of get around that by depositing credits into the legacy bay, but that can only be so useful. Yay, Imperial Fleet. Okay, we need to make sure to write down where this character got to. So you can't do operations, which you may or may not care about. At level 80, your gearing is very limited, is the other thing. If you don't have the artifact authorization. That's really it, though. If your main thing is you just want to play the expansion stories, have fun. Get on it. Yeah, you perfect scenario right there. It's so weird, says Buffalo, being level... Oh, are you super high level? Level 80 and still moving through story content. I kind of want to gear up, but I also want to stay in the story flow. Oh, right. Isn't it strange? Like, I would recommend... go jump to the fleet and at least pick up your implant quest, and then that way that one's like cooking in the background for you. And it's a good plan, Buffalo, to go grab basic level 80 gear if you haven't already. Otherwise it will actually penalize you on the planets if you're high level and your gear's baby. Okay, so we're gonna Mako's street outfit, and oh my god, we literally only have one more character. I'm not gonna do it today. This project is finally getting somewhere. My mindless spacebar leveling is happening for real. Buffalo says, thanks, yeah, I have all the conquest gear and have the implant quest. Yes, okay, so you're good to go. You're set. But yeah, it is really weird to be level 80. I absolutely agree with that. It's very strange to be level 80 and being on, like, I don't know, like Terras or something like that. Okay, yay, I got a news. Hang on, we'll make an outfit for her. Covert. Blue Tang, covert. This one's not Blue Tang hand. Here, hold it. Make an outfit for her. And then we're gonna have to create one more character. Literally one more, and then we're like done this project forever. This will be Mako, and this is Mako's street jacket. And I can wear it because they changed things. Oh no! I don't... That scared me! Oh no, I didn't have enough credits. Luckily I can get to the legacy bank pretty easily now. It's like right around the corner. You just made it to Osis? Okay, so you're level 80 on Osis. Osis starts at level 70, so you're not really too far off. Jumo says, hi, I've been wanting to play again, but I want to wait until any new updates, etc. are out. Is the new engine released yet? Well, if you're waiting for all updates to be out before you stop playing, or start playing, it's not gonna work because they're always adding new ones. But if you're waiting for the engine upgrade, the DX12 upgrade, it's not a new engine, it's major upgrades to the existing one. That is not out yet. No. I'm guessing, my guess, I don't actually know. No one really knows right now. My guess is it'll be out before the end of the year, but we don't really know. We don't really know. Does anyone know what's the golden dream? Antronig. I do have to, let's see, has anyone redeemed that recently? It gives you a little silly icon beside your name, but I do have to actually remember to do it. Oh, I can't see, oh, I can't see the button for it right here. Chat settings. Mod settings? Nope, that's not the right button. I don't know how to open it right now, I'm sorry. Oh, there you go, now you can see what it does. /VIP. Did you redeem it earlier, Antronic? On a note, funny things on how to get a nice bonus on exploration if you walk near that wall next to the eastern side of the poison pit, where the other side is the heroic area. Oh, that's nice. You can go up there without having to actually be doing the heroic. You get the little exploration map unlock. Yeah. So we don't know when that will be. But you're looking for the keywords SWTOR DX12, letter D, letter X, 12. That's gonna be the engine update whenever that is ready. Quit. Oh, this is kind of a boring set. That's okay. That's all right. Not all of Mako's sets have to be bangers. It is a very unique set. Oh, look what is going on over here. It is a very unique set, though. It has a big glowing patch on it. It's very civilian coded. Oh, it's got little green. Oh, it's got little green patches on the side. So that's one of the few outfits that you can only get from Mako. Thanks, Mako. You guys, why are you all golden dreaming? I refuse. I refuse to dole them out. All right, you guys. I think we're getting ready to get going now. Thank you so much for... Thank you so much for joining. We had a question about when do the chapters end. They stop after Knights of the Eternal Throne, if that makes any sense. Yeah, I gotta get going. I gotta get going. Oh, yeah. I hope you guys have a great day. And we're gonna go see who else is playing Star Wars The Old Republic on Twitch. And we're gonna go say hi to them so that you can continue earning your decoration if you haven't gotten it already. Oh, good. Kitty Kisses is on. That's nice. We're gonna go say hi to Kitty Kisses. Right. Kitty Kisses. Have a great day, everybody. See you later. Bye. Have a good weekend. Yeah, we'll see you Monday. We'll probably be doing World Bosses on Monday. World Bossapalooza instead of Operations, since it's May the 4th. La da 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 da.